They just reuse the piss.
They bring it from the third floor.
It's like Walmart when they reuse oil to do oil change.
That was the nastiest thing I've ever seen on Reddit. Was they were like, some celebrity was posing that they were out of Listerine, right?
Yeah.
And they were like, "How do you run out of Listerine? You just reuse it, like you spit it out." And they showed like this Listerine bottle that had just it looked like spoiled milk, like it was like clumps of shit in it, where they just kept drinking it. And then would spit it right back into the
fucking
bottle.
disgusting, dude.
Spit it right back in the bottle.
Into the bottle.
The bottle's supposed to run out.
Yeah, they were like,
It's not an unlimited
they're like,
supply.
how do you run out of Listerine? Like, you spit it out.
Mine gets fuller.
Somehow I have more than the
Yeah,
bottle
I
even
have to
takes.
drain mine every now and then.
That was the best $2.60 I spent 10 years
The
ago.
color's been changing on it though for some
Oh, it
reason.
just tastes like
And
peppermint.
it was
anymore.
like black, bro. It was so gross. It was so gross. Yeah.
As long as the flavor's still there.
Yeah, there's a flavors.
They like strain it out using their teeth. Like,
Spit it out in little
spit out
streams.
little-
Nasty.
That's so fucking gross, bro. Oh.
But
Welcome to the On Game Show, guys.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
for real, that's what our drinks are looking like right now.
So, welcome back, everybody. We have a very special guest here today.
A very special one.
Yeah,
very
very
special.
special.
Yeah.
This is my dad. This is Ryan Rogers. I'm Cameron Rogers. This is Sly.
Also, his dad.
Yep, also my dad.
Also
The
my
tests
father.
aren't in yet, so
No, that's my father.
I remember that night.
and we have John Holland as well.
John. James, Jim, Jackie.
Everybody knows it's Cam, so
Mm.
it's all right.
Cam's recording
Don't
studio.
refer to me as Cam. You're in Cam's recording studio right now.
Yeah.
So. It's kind of a part of the business. It's a part of the establishment. So
It's in an office building.
it is an office building. Yeah. So you know, it. Come on, dude. Quit calling me John, bro. Quit calling me John. It's Cam. All
The
right.
people voted, man. There's
Dude.
nothing we can do about that.
Right now, I have a Dos Equis and
Which we're not sponsored, by the way.
And an
We're
oil,
not, we're
and
not.
an oil slick.
Not yet.
and also yeah. I think I'm gonna drink this first and then dive into this and everything.
Yeah, wait for it
so.
to get cold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beer before liquor. Never a secret.
I really do. Y'all believe in that though? Like, I really don't believe that.
I don't either.
Because there's been so many times where I try to repeat that in my head and I try to actually follow it, but so many times I find myself not. When
My
I
thing
don't
is
think about
why
it.
does that matter? Because it's going and
That's what I'm
mixing
saying.
the
It's
same-
like, why does it matter which one goes in first? I mean, I can
All right,
understand.
what about brown and clear?
Okay, I do
yeah.
stand
See,
with
that-
that.
that's
I stand
something
with
like
that. I stand with that.
Yeah.
I stand with that. But like that's one thing because it's like if you stick with one, you know, I feel like you're better off.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Right.
for sure.
If you mix those two, it does. I have noticed that I feel worse the next.
Yeah, I think that's a more noticeable one. I think it's more noticeable. But when it comes to like beer and liquor, I've never noticed like I should have drank this first. You know, I've never just been like, oh, it's. I mean, I'll drink them simultaneously and I'll be fine. You know, if I throw up, it's just because I drank way too much because I don't know when to stop. So
Which is also when you start mixing things.
yeah, but I
That's
mean,
where you
Fair
get in
enough.
trouble.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
it's just self-control, and people made up a little rhyme. You know,
self control.
yeah, it's like the
You have
alcoholic
that?
thing.
What is that?
Huh?
Don't be dense. Have temperance. We like.
you have self control? Yeah. No? Okay, fucking good. I thought he was trying to one up me. All right,
No,
yeah.
not at
None
all.
of us have self control.
No, absolutely not.
Yeah, we drink until we're having a good time, you know? If it's not a good time, you keep drinking more.
It doesn't matter what it is. You're
Until
talking to a man who's drinking. It was handed moonshine in a paint can, and I.
Bro, wait, so you indulged in this too?
Was that?
Did you indulge in that too?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
What the fuck? I
I
thought
told
you
him that story.
I thought you said in the story that he asked you why the fuck you were drinking.
Do
No,
you-
Chuck did.
do you-
Chuck, and then he drank it. Well, everybody drank it.
Yeah.
Everyone was judging as you're doing it. I mean, dude,
Oh, why would you do that? Oh, give me something.
this hippie was walking around. I mean, the epitome, just stoner stereotype, hill people.
Yeah.
Love the guy, great heart. You
Yeah.
trust him.
Just
right?
died.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
My brother,
recently?
He just died.
Yeah. Well,
Walter.
unfortunately, it wasn't recently. We just found out recently. He didn't show up for free food 2 years in a row, and I finally called his stepdaughter, and I was like, hey, how's Walter doing? And she was just like, quiet. And I'm going, oh, shit. And here it comes. She's like, you mean my stepdad? And I'm like, what other Walter would we know? You know?
Yeah.
Mutually.
And so she's like, he passed in 2022. And I'm like,
Yeah, he died like 2
my
years ago.
God.
Yeah, we found
yeah.
out this.
But anyway, downer. He
Yeah.
comes around with a paint can, no shirt on, ponytail.
Mhm.
You're like, huh. And as
Old
soon as Cameron
tattoos,
takes it,
yeah.
I'm like, dude, you don't just take paint can. And I drink it. And my brother's like, what are you doing? And he takes it, and I'm just like, yeah, we don't know
Well,
what we drank.
The funny part is, and this is what I told him. I was like, Walter went to his truck, his beat up truck, and he pulled out the paint can, and I'm sitting there sipping on it because I was telling them I was like, you have a drink, and you just not even think about it, take sips of it.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm drinking way more than I really should have out of this thing, and we're going back up the hill out of the Ninth Ward. And I'm like, I'm fucked up, and you're like, yeah, like, yeah, you've been drinking all this
Out of
fucking.
a- out of
You've
a
been
paint
mixing.
can.
You've been mixing paint and moonshine.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that's quite a combination. Talk about dark and clear. You're mixing fucking paint.
We don't even know what color it was.
Yeah, we have no idea.
No idea.
No,
Really?
it's-
Yeah, that happens a lot up in Tennessee. They and these were reputable people. I mean, you guys don't know who Richard Childress is, but he's a race team owner. His team was over there camping with us. This is obviously a NASCAR race. And these guys are like, hey. And they handed me a Dixie cup, like the stupid tiny ones that they give you at the dentist.
Right.
It doesn't
Yeah.
hold anything. It's like,
Yeah.
why are you giving me this? It's less than a thimble. And they hand it to me, and I'm like, hell yeah. My soul left my body, boys. I made an eagle sound, which you can never replicate. You've never heard anybody just do an eagle. It was like, ah! And I was like, oh, Lord Jesus. And I was like, what was it? They're like, Firewater. They're from North Carolina. They
Fire water.
Firewater. It's moonshine. And I was like, and they're like, you did good. And I was like, well, man, now that I know,
It's the shit that you can light on the top of it and a flame will stay.
yes,
Mhm.
you can
Wow.
use it for warmth.
Yeah.
Anyway, and it was just absolutely insane. So I did another shot. Of course,
yeah.
you know, I was like, now I know.
That wasn't so bad.
Yeah, and then the guys were like, oh my God, you're still standing. And I'm like, really? 2 shots? Whatever. And so they gave me a hat. And I don't remember the rest of the night.
Really? So is it just that strong?
Yes. And it was
So
cinnamon.
because our last episode, I remember the Toe saying you look like a moonshine type of guy. I think talking to me,
Yeah.
and I'm just like, I have never actually tried moonshine in my life. I've heard about it millions of times. I've never tried
I've
it.
tried it. I've tried it a couple of times.
Is it? So is it? It's stronger than other alcohols, or
Yeah,
like
it
what?
tastes like drinking gasoline.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it
It
doesn't.
tastes like that.
Yes.
It does not feel good to drink it.
And they'll call it apple pie, they'll call it cinnamon, they'll do whatever they want, but it
Yeah.
just tastes like you dropped an apple in gasoline. And it's just
Yeah.
straight rubbing alcohol. It's liquor. I mean, it's just it's unbelievable. And it's fun for the experience. I mean, I don't think you drank too much, so you did get screwed up, but it's not like it's I don't know, it's not something we'd sit around here and just
No,
pass
You wouldn't want to
out.
sip on it.
No.
Yeah, and probably for like if you're really trying to get it.
Wonderful. Nice.
Uno.
Ah, not the
Dude.
Dos Equis, bro.
So
Fuck
the
the
be-
table. It's
So the
the
beer before liquor thing,
Wow. What a fucking child.
I was trying to spice things up. My bad.
We'll be right back after this.
sponsored, brought to you by Jesus Lord, rookie. I was just about to say we will bring them back some moonshine. My boy
Yeah,
can't
not
handle
anymore.
half
And
a
and,
Dos Equis.
and the camera was on me too. Like I'm actively talking as I knock it over. Like
Worse.
I can't just like have it on somebody else and then just pull it over after I've spilt
and
it.
hear it. You
Yeah.
can hear it in the background.
Oh no.
It's like no, they're gonna know that I'm the one who spilt it. All right, whatever. That's good enough. That's good enough. Dibble dabble in it.
What we call it? Scallop juice.
I'm gonna put this
Yeah.
down so that I don't have to have it at the table.
Oh, it's
anymore.
gone now.
I'd like that.
No, it's
Just
still
pound it.
No.
Pound it.
Go.
Pound
Chuck.
Yeah, punishment.
I knew you could do that. I know you
Making
could
that
do
throw it
that.
up, baby. Yeah. Uh-huh.
That's it.
Not the foam though. We pass on the
I'm
foam.
keeping these wet ass cards.
You'll be learned. You will be learned to stake the foam.
Yeah.
Such a gentleman's slide.
Yeah.
So moonshine, we're bringing it back.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We're
Sorry
bringing-
about that.
We'll
No,
bring
you're
it
fine.
back.
Sorry
And
for
it's
the
not-
rude interruption.
Yeah, it's all right.
You know.
Uh, It was going nowhere.
Would you say that's the most fucked up you've ever been?
Moonshine?
Yeah.
No.
Firewater?
No,
Really?
not even close.
No.
Now,
It was just it was.
I've heard stories. So like, there's Bristol stories, and then there's been different chapters of your life that I've heard
Okay.
throughout your life, right? And
We're not talking about the prison.
nope, that prison.
The legendary dad stories. Oh, I love
Yeah,
that.
no, he has deep lore, right?
Yeah,
yeah.
With how much lore he has, how much dad lore he has, I know that you.
All right,
you got
let me
more
just
than
go ahead and say this. He had a crazy childhood. And it was because most dads, blew my knee out in high school and I would have went pro, and they force their kid to go play football or force their kid to go play baseball.
Yeah.
We let him do whatever he wants.
Yeah.
The fun part was I didn't have to live vicariously through him because I got to do it again. So I had a second childhood with him. So
okay.
it's like, all the bands. I mean, he was going to see live bands at 9, like to the point where the guys were coming off stage and like remembering that he was in another show, or the bassist from June came and sat with him for your first Bayside show.
We were just talking about this.
And it's just nuts because it's not like I spent 6 nights a week at a baseball field. We went and did shit that was fun, and we went and did shit that he'll remember. Hopefully he'll do it with his kids.
Yeah.
And it's like my wife said it this morning, you can't buy memories.
Right.
You can buy the jeans, you can buy the shoes. I mean, it's literally what she said this morning. She said, in 2 weeks, they're just laundry. We went to a show Friday night, and we had a blast.
Yeah.
It was like no big deal. But that was a Christmas gift, because I would have never went and saw this guy, and tickets were ridiculous. But we went, and we had fun. But that's been his whole childhood. And then when he did get into sports, and it was cross country, I'm sure you guys know all that, all the travel, all the stuff, it was fun. It wasn't me trying to, you're going to the Olympics. No, you're not going to the Olympics. You're a slow ass white kid that can run far. Honestly,
run far. Good job.
you can run far fast, but all of us here could catch him down the hall.
Yeah.
But
Start and stop, short
but
distance.
if he was ahead of us, he'd be in Longview still running, and we'd be down in the corner going, I wonder if they have ice. You know what I mean? Honestly. But so it wasn't a chore. It was fun. And we've always talked to our kids as adults when they were kids. No baby talk, no crowd, no censorship.
Yeah.
You're in the room, you want to watch this? Have a nightmare. I don't give a shit. You're going to see it eventually.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I do remember him saying that he said that you always talk to him as an adult. Like you never like did like a baby
No.
goo goo gaga.
Now we know that's wrong because you end up with this, but
Yeah.
Trial and error. Yeah.
my daughter, we baby talk her to this day. She's 18, still sleeps between me and my wife.
Yeah.
It's awesome. But
Never plans on moving out.
we're going better with this one. So trial run, prototype. No, but seriously, they I think it really did help, and there was times where and I'm not taking credit for this. Cameron's an old soul. All right, and you actually, all three of you guys are. You're all wise beyond your years. Like, if someone found out how old you guys really are and the success level
you just
you
met
had-
me. It's just getting started.
Yeah, well, obviously we got to get you a sippy cup, but the one of those weighted ones that fucking
doesn't tip over.
yeah, right,
Yes,
a
yes,
weeble. But anyway, they you guys are all successful. You're out there doing your own thing, and you're making your own way. You're not sitting around whining, waiting for someone to hand it to you, or finish school and expect to make $200,000.
Yeah.
Right.
All right? It's life experience, and that's what it's about. Now, back to the old soul, there were times 9-year-old Cam's out in my garage with all my friends, and I didn't care. He was getting his beers like when he was 6. Run to he knew what beers, Miller Lite or Coors Light. He can't even read. He just knows the colors. And I'm like, but this literally happened on multiple occasions. But the one that I remember, he was out there with work friends and guys from the neighborhood, and I'm like, okay, it's 1 in the morning. I'm like, all right, bud. He's out there just chatting. And I was like, all right, man. I'm embarrassed. Let's get the kids inside. These guys are trying to talk. And I was like, all right, bud. Let's go inside. And everyone in the group goes, no, wait a minute, hold on. And then what? And they sat there for 20 minutes listening to the 11-year-old tell the story because it was relevant. And it was legit.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't. Some dogs are brown, walking around just talking shit.
I can imagine a young twiggy Cam just sitting there, like feet not touching the floor in the chair with a beer in his hand.
Yeah, he didn't drink. I mean, that's one thing good about the cross country part is we never had to worry about because he's not going to throw away 2 weeks of training to get drunk one night.
Yeah.
And that's literally
Or a
what he
Heineken
did.
Zero. He's got a Heineken Zero.
Yeah, but he didn't spill it. So
God damn.
it's okay.
I'm getting all the strays,
Yeah,
man.
you're done.
Fuck.
You're done. Shots fired.
I set myself up from the jump.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Here's your card. So it kind of went down that way, and then like just sitting around a poker table. I mean, you literally grew up sitting around a poker table.
Mhm.
I've watched him. It was a dad moment. Chip in a chair. That's what you tell your kids. That's life. You have one chip and you have a place to sit. You can make it, right? It's a metaphor. All right.
Yeah.
But chip in a chair. He literally sat there one night, was out, and was going to throw his chip out. And he's like, "Well, you beat me." He was the last. The last two was a grown ass man in Cameron playing poker, legit for money. And I'm like, "No, bud, chip in a chair, sit down." So they dealt the cards face up. He won. He doubled up. Now he has 2. He doubled up. Now he has 6. Now he has 8. Now he has 12. He came back and beat that man. His old baseball coach.
Yep.
And Alan Stoll
He
shout
called
out.
me Camo.
He called
Yeah.
him Camo, and he pushed his chair back with a damn what did he smoke, the Black and Mild.
Yeah, he's had Black and Mild.
Black and Mild, and he just sat there and
Keystone
he
Light.
looked at him, and he just goes, "Camo, you're lucky you're not 18." He's like, why, coach? Because I would beat your ass. He came back with one chip, and that's a life lesson.
Yeah,
Not only was
yeah.
it cool to see,
Yeah.
it was a cool moment.
That's where a fucking star was born right there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Star was born at that poker table.
I don't even want to play poker.
My
anymore.
villain
Nah,
arc.
fuck it.
Yeah.
Blew his load, boys. He hadn't won shit since. I'm telling you what.
Yep, never won since.
It's been nothing. Nada. But no, I mean that's what's cool. I mean, you guys, parenthood's parenthood. You can
Yeah.
address it how you want, but you got to have fun with it. And if you don't, I mean, I was the idiot, and maybe it's just I'm immature, but I was the idiot out there playing street hockey,
Yep.
throwing the football. I bought him a badass airsoft rifle. Everybody got pissed because they wouldn't play with him because they could tear everybody up. So I was like, fuck it. I went and bought an airsoft rifle, went out there with the kids, the whole neighborhood against me.
Almost every weekend we played airsoft together. Like
That's
I mean,
beautiful.
it was
It's just fun.
it was
Yeah,
things that like I never had the moments where like we had so many moments together that I never like I didn't give a fuck if they were at like a recital, which they always were, but like I didn't give a fuck because it was like I always had my parents around and they were always doing shit with me, you know, like and we were doing stupid stuff. We were going out to abandoned schools and abandoned, you know, prisons, and then we go out and like I mean we did shit that was like I don't know, like
Things that friends would do.
yeah,
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
And things that just keep you from just sitting at the house and just
Yeah,
doing
yeah.
the same thing.
I was
your
the
whole
friend
life.
with the driver's license.
and the funny part is
Like, I almost
to this day I
Right,
always
right.
get shit because like I always have to be careful with the way I say that of like me and my dad were best friends because you get old heads that are like, oh, I would never want that, and I'm like, well, I don't think you ever had that,
Yeah.
so you can't say if
Yeah,
that's a
yeah.
good or a bad thing at all,
Right.
because to me,
And that's probably why your son doesn't talk to you. You know,
right,
You know,
exactly.
certain
Like
situations.
me, I've always considered my dad to be my best friend, and to the point where
Yeah.
you know where it's going. So
He
okay.
would share too much.
Yeah. So, but no,
Oh.
but going down. Most people say that it's not a good thing to have your son or your daughter or anything as your best friend because you can't discipline them,
And,
right?
in fact,
Right, right.
that was one of the most common things that both of my parents always told me growing up when they disciplined me was that we're not your friends.
Yeah.
We're your parents.
Yeah, my
They-
mom
they
would
stuck
always
on
tell me that.
See, I reversed
Don't
that.
talk to me like
I
that.
told him straight off the bat, and I told my daughter the same thing.
Yep.
I will spoil you. I'll give you everything I didn't have.
Mm.
I'll give you everything I did have. But I will raise a spoiled kid. I'll never raise a spoiled brat. The second you make me play dad, you're gonna find out.
Yeah, you're gonna find out.
Yeah.
I knocked the shit out of him for disrespecting his mother.
Yeah.
And at one time.
Yep.
I laid my hands on this kid one time.
Yep.
And
That's all you needed.
Well
Yeah, for
deserved.
sure.
Yeah.
within
Yeah,
10
yeah.
minutes, he was out there. He knew he knew he fucked up. He went out there and he apologized, and we were cool.
Yep.
I stripped his room. I mean, PS2, PS4, whatever the hell you had, Xbox, fucking all his phones.
And there was times where like he came in, he goes, I walk in, and I know I fucked up, right? Like I'm in trouble, and he's like, you know what I have to do?
Mm.
He's
Yeah,
like, you
yeah.
know, if your mom walks in, you know, I yelled at you for 20 minutes. I'm not gonna yell at you. You know, you fucked up. And he was like,
Except that one
he's
time.
like, yeah. Except that one
That
time.
was awesome. My boy had a D.
Yeah.
So I took, all right, Muse is a huge band. Anyway, he wanted to go see him. Took the Muse ticket away. All right, we did. We had that conversation. You know what I have to do. You know you're not going to Muse. You know you're going to lose this. You know you're not going to have your phone.
Yep.
You know this is going to happen.
And that hurts worse, bro.
And
Yeah,
it
yeah,
hurts
yeah,
so
yeah,
much
yeah.
And
worse.
he goes, and I'm probably, if Jan watches this, I'm screwed. But I was like, hey. He's like, what about mom? Mom's a teacher.
Yeah.
Grades are huge.
Mm, yeah.
They're just huge. So I was like, I'm gonna handle this. He's like, okay. So we sat there about 45 minutes. He's pissed because he didn't have his phone, nothing, whatever. And we're just sitting there having a conversation, literally like this. It was like, well, this weekend, you're running and, Rust, and maybe we can't. And the door opens and Jan walks in, my wife, his mom. And I was like, and if you fucking ever think for 1 second that you're gonna get away, he jumps because he did not see it coming.
Yeah.
Jan, instant mama bear.
Mama
What
bear.
are you yelling at him for? I was like, this motherfucker's gonna bring home a D?
Yeah.
I was like, this bullshit. I said, your phone's fucking gone. Just calm down. And he's like fucking seriously legit
I'm like-
scared.
Yeah,
Because he
yeah.
did not expect it.
It was
And
just a
boom,
switch.
it's like,
Yes.
baby, it's okay.
Yeah, she's like, it's okay.
It's gonna be okay. And I'm like,
Yeah. He's winking
I
at me, dude. He's like, yeah.
later.
And I'm like behind, like it was magic.
just like-
We did pull that off. But his
awesome.
face was the
That's
best
beautiful.
part. I almost laughed.
Yeah.
Because
It was so
like,
funny.
if you fucking dude. It was cool.
I had a similar thing. Not necessarily like, okay, so I got in trouble for smoking marijuana, right? With the
it.
law.
This is over. You didn't tell me we were sinners.
No. This
Did we talk
I thought
about
we were reading
religious
Bible
upbringing?
verses
What the
today.
hell?
this was back in the past. This was
So how did you get busted? First of all, were you holding or smoking?
dude. Terrible story. Okay, so I was in band and it was a Friday night.
A
Friday
You
afternoon.
just
Time
lost
in
all,
band camp?
you lost
Yeah.
all street cred right there. Smoking marijuana. I'm like, good story. I was in band. There were bath salts, weren't there?
No. I didn't eat anybody's faces.
Okay, that's good.
Bath salts. You get it.
Yeah, we,
I get it.
Okay,
Keep going.
cool.
Yeah.
It,
So,
it wasn't
You
funny
treat me like I'm fucking stupid.
because you're the one that spilled the drink.
Dude, God,
Thank you.
fucking tell the
Thank you,
story, bro.
somebody.
Tell the story. God damn it.
But okay, so I was it was Friday afternoon after school, right? And we me and my friends in the band group, we
Sorry,
went to my
so
house.
loud.
I know. I get
Me
it.
and the
I get
band nerds.
it. Me and the band geeks.
Fucking each other with trombones. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
Getting great.
Go ahead. No.
Okay, so the house that I
She wanted tuba air blown up her ass.
The rusty trombone.
Go. No.
all right, so me and my friends, we all went to my house. At my house, the house that I grew up, there was a dead end, like a ditch, right? And there's like a trail that would lead to like the other side of the ditch, and we could, hang out there, smoke, whatever. So we did that, and as we were leaving, we see cops walking up, and my friend Ben, I talked about Ben on a previous podcast, but my friend Ben, he was doing this, walking back.
He was feeling it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Oceana.
he looks up and the cops are like right there in his face, not paying attention, whatever. That's that's how we got caught. That's
It's Ben's fault.
I'll stop. Yeah.
What
I'll
was-
stop there. I'll stop.
What
there.
were they doing just walking at the end of a dead end road? That's so. Like,
So
Profiling, Cameron. That's why we keep
so
this.
we had like
Parents
3
of black
cars.
kids are gonna be
New black kid on the block.
What the
he
fuck?
forgot to mention they moved in a week ago.
Yeah.
It was a new neighborhood.
It's a bunch of band kids.
One of them's black. No way he's in band.
He's not percussion.
I see a trumpet.
There's something wrong here. I'm sorry. Okay. So you got in trouble.
Yeah. So the way we got caught was because we parked at the dead end, and the people who lived at the dead end, like right in front of the ditch, they called the cops. They're like,
About the
"Hey,
car
there's
being parked?
Yeah, there's
Okay.
3 cars parked in front of my house or whatever." That's how we got caught.
And
And
against old white girl.
probably.
No,
don't
I
know.
mean
Cat lady.
Yeah, how
Yeah,
sorry do you
gotta
have to
be.
be? To,
Gotta be.
that's pre-Karen shit.
Yeah.
That's-
Very pre-Karen for sure. So they called the cops, and my mom was on her way home, and she happened to see cop cars down the street and saw me, and she got out of the car and was pissed.
All right,
God, it was so
let
bad.
me just. I'm gonna give her a little bit of context here
Mm.
because nobody here is parents that you know about, right? right?
No.
Right, yeah, I think so,
Not,
yeah,
not that I know of.
yeah,
Yeah, for sure.
not that I know of.
I know you're not. So the you pull up. Yeah, you're pissed that your kid's in trouble, but you guys have no idea what a cop car in front of your house will do to your soul, because you immediately go to we're not despite what you think, it's not like what'd that fucker do.
No.
You are what happened,
Yeah.
and
Everything's running through your brain, probably.
right. And so after your soul drops out of your body, and then we see that you're okay, dressed as a band geek,
Yeah.
you get pissed.
It's so fucking smooth, bro.
So we take all of that out on you.
Yeah.
But it's
for sure.
really, we just went through the worst fear of our life. Like my daughter's just now driving. When she calls, she's asking if she can go to Canes or can you send me money into my account or whatnot. But when that first phone call, when you see it come up and she's out with her friends, who wrecked, where are they at, how bad?
Yeah.
That's the first thing. And it's like, she's like, hey, Daddy. And you're so happy to hear that.
Yeah.
So she was so relieved to see that you were okay. But then all of that came back. So she should have whipped your ass.
Yeah, she definitely punched me in my chest that day.
Okay.
And my mom's a fucking fighter. That's a whole nother story I'll tell later. So we get to the house. My mom's yelling at me, all that. She's like, wait until your dad gets home.
My mom used to do that every time. Wait till your dad gets home.
I'm like,
wait till your dad gets
God,
home.
bro, I'm going to be in so much trouble. And my dad is one of the coolest, just laid back. I was just talking to him before I got here. He was one of the coolest. Just
Is that why
laid
you're
back
late?
guys.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
So,
That's just...
what I'm talking about. He gets home, and I'm in my room. Like you said, I
Just
don't have my phone,
just
none
wait.
of that stuff.
Yeah,
all that's
you're
going
waiting.
on.
You know it's coming.
Yep.
So
Not a good feeling.
Yeah. So he walks in the room and goes, "Son, Mom told me what you did." He sits down on the bed next to me and goes, "I used to smoke too, man, so I get it."
Dude, that's chill.
Bro,
That's cool.
yeah, he was like, "I used to smoke back in the day, so." I
And he
get
just
it."
had he had a talk with you,
It was,
bro.
it was just a talk, man.
Yeah.
Like,
But that stuck with you.
Yeah, I want to say on that, that's exactly what my dad switched to at a certain point was instead of, because I got spankings growing up all the time. It was always spankings, games taken away, things like that.
They lose their effectiveness.
Yeah, but well, the games, that did it every time. The games always, I was like, fuck, no TV, no games? What am I going to do in this room? But
Maybe clean
I was actually a pretty clean kid. I'm not going to lie. I was actually pretty clean. But he told me at one point, he was like, and he just sat down with me and said, I want us to just start having conversations. I don't want it to be you're scared of me getting
How old
home.
were you?
This is like my early teens. I can't put a number on
no,
it,
I'm just
but early
saying. So
teens.
yeah, you weren't 10.
Right.
Okay.
So and this is, I was definitely a troublemaking kid. I was a class clown, so they got calls from the school like all the time. It was a repetitive thing, but when I got to a certain age, he was just like, I just want to talk to you. I don't even want to threaten you with the spankings, with the taking your games, none of that. I want to, and it was, I guess, him introducing his new method of trying to reach me by just, let's just talk. Like, we're just two human beings, kind of like the friend thing. Even though he always told me, like, you know, we're not friends.
Yeah.
He kind of switched it to almost being like a little bit more of a friend, but still disciplinary.
But you came of age, and you can understand that. Rationale.
Right.
You can't rationalize
When you're so
an
young,
8-year-old.
when you're so young, you just don't even. It's like they're talking, but
Give me
it's
the
going
fucking
in.
sack pack.
It's going in one ear and out the other, right? Yeah. So
I thought we were cool.
Yeah.
yeah, but and my dad, my dad's a hothead, so he was just.
Mine too.
Huh?
Mine too.
Okay. Yeah. Well, so and that makes sense because that's where I get my anger from is my dad. So he got mad on a couple episodes ago, and it was shining through.
Him.
Yeah.
Yeah. He definitely.
rightfully so,
He
though.
got my anger issues.
Rightfully so on that situation, but
It
like
wasn't Lincoln Park, was it? That's my favorite, dude. My old boy said Michael Jackson. He's like, wait a minute.
Wait, what?
You're trying to shut him down. You're like, one question at a time, bud. One question at a time. No, that's my favorite ever. He's like, no. I lean into my stereotype and I get shit on. Anyway,
was
so
that
yeah.
episode
Yeah.
1?
Yeah.
But yeah, my dad, he switched over to that way of doing things, and it worked pretty well. I felt more connected with my dad. I felt more like he understood me better. Because I think that's the thing with kids is that you feel like your parents don't understand you.
Well, How old are you now, Sly?
29.
And you remember this conversation?
Yeah. And I was 17,
Yeah.
so it was 12 years ago.
Yeah.
There you go. You did that in your head. I'm proud.
I don't even remember everything that I did yesterday. So like
Yeah.
the certain things really do stick with you a lot.
Awesome. No worry, man. No worry, bud. I need to find your mom. But they, that's not the way it works.
She's a fighter.
Yeah, I know she is.
What do you mean by that?
We went to yeah.
By the video. But they,
God damn, bro.
can I plug that now? Is that time?
Yeah.
Camsmom.com.
Oh,
That's
shit.
hilarious, dude.
No,
Love
they
that.
no, it's crazy. It is because it's an experience and people don't realize how much your kids carry with them.
Mm.
You know what I mean? And it's real easy to sit there and cheat on your girlfriend and say, "Oh, my dad's an asshole." I mean, you can't blame your parents for everything.
Right.
But your core values and your work ethic, you know, I mean, we are at the end of the day, we're polar opposites. I mean, you look at this guy. Sharp dress, he's got suits with his name in it. You know, I'm wearing ripped up jeans and 10-year-old docs.
Are you a blue collared man or no?
I wouldn't say blue collar. I'm educated. I shouldn't be blue collar, but I'm not allergic to money. So I'll go out and do anything I have to do. Like
There you go.
I bartended last night. It's not my
I
job.
respect
Yeah.
that.
You know what
That's
I
a good
mean?
answer though. That's
I mean, it's legit.
Yeah.
I got an engineering degree,
Mm.
and
Nice.
and when GM left, my wife's a teacher. We're held hostage by Louisiana for her retirement, and I did anything I needed to do. I ended up remodeling houses. You know, I'll get up there and do
Nice.
a roof and
Yeah.
lay your floor, and I'll be your bitch. I'm not allergic to money.
Yeah.
You know, and then we got guys that when GM left, they sat back and sat around and waited for that $200,000 phone call that's never going to come.
Mhm.
You know, GM left you behind for a reason. That you're not going to. The other companies aren't dying to hire you, y'all.
Right.
So they're sitting around, and I bet you they're still waiting. And that was 2003.
Mm.
You know, and
Yeah.
it's like, come on, guys, get with the program.
Yeah.
So it's like the joke was, I'll do anything to support my family.
Mhm.
And then, you know, everyone's like, oh, even porn? I'm like, only gay porn. And they're like,
They
why?
pay the most.
Why only gay? Well, because you can't come give me shit if you watched it. Because what the fuck? It's a legit reason.
That's high
For
IQ.
real. Exactly. Exactly.
thought this
That's that engineering coming
Yeah,
out.
No, he's been down on his ass before and had to
Yeah.
think this shit out. He was
Oh,
like,
man.
all right, what would I do?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Gay porn for sure.
Don't want to suck a dick, but how much? You know? I mean, I'm being legit. So it's
I
like,
don't have to suck another dick for
Yeah.
the next 10 years?
That's it. That's one. One at a time? Okay, I will consider it.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah,
but
yeah.
it's like you got to get out there and hustle, and that's another thing. When you guys become parents, you'll figure out your pride doesn't matter. Your wants and your priorities 100% change.
Yeah.
I mean, 100% change. It's all about them, and it's like, okay, I'm responsible for another human being. I mean, I can't keep a fucking cactus alive. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's scary. We had
Yeah.
the biggest rager for his first birthday. I mean, keg rager. Dude, we had kegs. We
He's
had
inside
liquor.
asleep.
Yeah,
and everybody's just out there
and
enjoying his
what-
birthday.
What's even worse is we're all like excited. It's a luau. I mean, it's the whitest thing ever.
Yeah.
All right, I say it out loud. I was like, oh god.
It's a luau.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
wait,
everybody's getting laid. We had tiki cups. I mean, we went crazy, right? And so this some bitch decides to stand up on his own for the first time, and we're like, ah! Everybody's drunk and raising hell. This thing went all night. And they're like, man, that was kind of over top for your 1-year-old. I was like, that we kept him alive. That was for us.
For 1 year.
That was us. We
whole
did
year.
this.
Yeah, kept
I mean, because
alive,
we
yeah.
were kids. Not legit, but I mean, I was 24, she was 21.
Oh yeah, kids.
You know,
Dude, I'm 24 right now.
can you imagine having one?
I think that I can
mean,
until
you
I
gotta
really think about it. And that's something that we've talked about on here before is like, I think that when you actually, you're never ready for it. I don't think you're ever ready for it because that's what we talked about. Was I always said like until I'm successful, I don't want to have a kid. But what measures success?
Come on, you gotta
when
have
would
a
I-
kid at some point.
When would I ever actually? This
Yeah.
motherfucker.
Just say,
Dude, you can go. Just keep your dad here, bro. Just keep him here. You can go.
write off the possibility of kids. You put a stipulation like that successful.
Yeah. But you see what I'm getting at.
No,
It's
I
like
understand.
it's just the providing, making sure that you're able to give them the life that you want to give them. That's one of my biggest concerns. But I think I can't imagine it until I really do imagine it. Like, it's like the thought of it's like, oh, that'd be cool, you know? But as soon as you really start thinking about it, like, with me running the studio, so I have certain things, it's just like, I have a different work schedule, things like that it's like, if it really did happen, I'd be shitting my pants. Cause
Well,
I'd be
no,
like,
and that's
it's a
the
big
thing.
responsibility.
It's one thing to say your whole life's going to change
Right.
until your whole fucking life changes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like everybody wants to work until you have to work.
Yeah.
And it's like, there's no quitting on this. There's no time off.
Yeah.
You can't get
That's-
away from this.
yeah,
and
yeah,
I'm
that's
not
the part.
shitting on y'all's generation,
Yeah. No, go ahead.
but fucking dude. Oh, I need a timeout. There is no fucking timeouts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, grow
I love that.
up. You know what I mean? You
Yeah.
can't get away from that. The shit going wrong, you can pick up the phone and be like, yo, man, I can't get you in today. No big deal. We'll reschedule.
Right.
You don't reschedule a diaper change.
Mm.
You don't reschedule
Yeah.
school. You don't reschedule school clothes.
Yeah.
You know, stupid shit. Christmas. What's 3 days?
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't even know
3
when it
days,
is.
Yeah.
Okay? When you have a kid, fuck. Everything's counting down to Christmas. These sons of bitches ruin it every year. He'll ask for something that's unattainable. I still have the fucking Emperor Zurg, a $350 shit I had to get from damn Europe because it was going to ruin Christmas.
If you didn't get it, yeah.
All right,
yeah.
you want to talk bougie?
Oh,
This
yeah,
boy
yeah.
gets a 4-wheeler for Christmas. A 4-wheeler. I drove to Birmingham, Alabama, bought it, drug it back, up all night. Under the tree, dream. Bow on a fucking 4-wheeler in his house. 3.5,
Yeah, I was young.
4 years old.
Yeah.
Wow.
We'll go here. He wouldn't
fucking
stop
nasty,
sucking
bro.
his thumb. I had to bribe him. He did quit sucking his thumb.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't stop sucking other things. But they they get a 4-wheeler. So
tell.
excited. Mom and dad all nice haircut. But they all uptight, right? He even paid to go to a black barber. I know. So, this bitch doesn't get up though. We're so excited he doesn't get up. And that's the parenting. That was for us. The 4-wheeler's for
The
us.
four-
He didn't
yeah,
give a
for
shit.
sure.
We're like, hey bud, it's Christmas, and he's just sitting there in bed, our bed, which was really fucked up. And he's like, did Santa come? We're like, yes, he did. It's Christmas, and he's like, go check.
Go see if I got my 4-wheeler.
Legit, go check.
Like
Go-
lights a
go
cigar.
We had to
Go
give
see
him.
if Santa
We
really
had to
came.
give
I'm
him
not sure.
white privilege. That's where he was born. But he had us making us breakfast. Then he graced us with his presents. He's like, ooh, and started opening other gifts. You know how?
No way.
Yeah.
He's this has been a traditional Christmas story that I've heard every Christmas about this fucking 4-wheeler. And to be fair, loved and rode that 4-wheeler from 4
Yeah.
to
Until 7.
until
I
yeah.
shattered my arm.
Yeah.
Last time you run is when I broke my arm.
Yep. And loved that 4-wheeler. It was bright yellow. It matched his truck. He had a yellow truck.
Wow.
And it was so cool, right? And
It was my gay phase, y'all.
yeah, he had a yellow RT.
Phase?
I had
Can I get you something you won't spill?
He's quick, bro. He's quick. He's quick with it.
All right,
bro.
I am gonna. You guys want to take a quick break and we can.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, cool.
That's kind of a dick thing to say. It's like, I've got so much cash, I need a box.
He's a bartender.
Yeah, I was about to say he is a bartender.
It's like saying a stripper, you know, like.
Oh, dude, my wife will get pissed because we'll go to dinner and I'll pay. We just had a night, Saturday night, whatever. And I'm paying
Are we rolling?
$111 with ones. And the girl's looking at me nuts. And I was like, she's a stripper. And she's like, God damn it, quit. I'm a teacher. Don't say that. I was like,
No, so an actual thing, I had some clients in here that paid me in all ones, and I was just like, what the fuck? It was like a $100 session, and it's straight ones, and I'm just like, they hit me a fucking stack of money. At first, I'm excited because I'm like, oh, big tip. But then I'm like
it's
looking at
actually
it.
98.
Yeah, it's actually $2 short.
Yeah. And I'm counting and shit. And I'm like, so where'd y'all get this money? The fucking strip club making a joke, and these are like some like gangster guys, so they're just no jokes, like nothing's funny, you know.
Yeah.
And they're just like, nah, actually, that's like really hard earned money. So I was just like, okay,
All
it
right.
was just a joke.
It's got like blood all
Okay.
over it.
Yeah, it's got.
So do you count in front of them?
Yeah, I count in front of them. Yeah.
Don't do that.
Why?
It's just you're questioning their credibility.
Yeah.
But I'm a business. And it's two guys.
Really? Yeah, just trust them.
You think so?
Yeah.
Now,
for sure.
When
So-
you get handed a tip, like a house tip, working private parties.
Yep.
In your hand, thank you very much, and you walk away.
Well,
Yeah,
sure, if something like that. But what I'm saying is, what I do is I do a service, and then at the end of my service, you pay me.
Yeah.
So I do make sure that I get paid because I have
You
been
may want to
screwed over.
elaborate on that single statement, but okay.
Well,
It's okay.
I do a service.
I do a service, and
Look,
you pay me.
whatever
You
the
get paid
fucking
in one.
service
Yeah.
is. Either way, yes, I count money at the end because I have been screwed over before. That's why I do that. It's because I have had people actually hand me money
But-
knowing
okay.
that it's less than what they owe me.
All right.
And then they leave, and if I don't say anything, they're not going to pay me
All right.
that.
The theme of this is dad. Let me be a dad for me.
Okay, for sure.
Yeah.
And a business owner.
Yeah. For
Let
sure.
them go.
Mm.
If they screwed you, you don't work with them again.
Never work with
Never
them.
again.
I
That's
agree with
smart.
that.
Okay.
But you count in front of them. It makes them feel like, man, this motherfucker. You know.
Yeah.
I called
To
him.
a good client, which is most people.
I understand, but
Would-
if they screw you, don't work with them again.
Yeah.
So you got paid twice. So you get shorted $30, but you got $150 worth of knowledge.
Mm.
Let it go.
There you go.
I got
it.
people that to this day owe me $68,000.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
White folk. I know what you're saying.
Hey, look.
I didn't even make eye contact, but I heard the like
Bro,
I gotta
look.
take that hit. No, you're good.
Bro, look, man, I've had some people,
You know what I'm saying?
screw me over.
It's worth
Yeah.
the loss to get the lesson.
100%.
No, I respect that, and I see your point of view.
It's just, I mean, and I don't know the situation. It may be all fun. You're sitting there counting, and like you guys are joking around and whatnot, but you're saying they're hard motherfuckers. Don't call them out.
Yeah. Don't even test the waters.
Don't
Yeah.
even, because I mean, it's a
That's
wad of
real,
cash.
because
At the end of the day, it's a wad of cash.
And I mean, and I understand that
It's
to a certain
something.
degree, but I didn't. I will implement that because I think that's a good idea.
It just
Because
is.
I've even had the worst time that I got screwed over was when I did a 8-hour session, which was like $300 or $400.
You were sore as fuck, weren't you?
And
I'm sorry.
yeah, a bunch of black guys. And,
Oh damn! I'm surprised you're here today. Hospital. God damn.
Anyways, but seriously, I got done with this session, and we're looking at $300 or $400, and to me, that especially at that time was like, oh, that's a lot of money. Like that's when I first started the studio, and
That's a lot of money.
they gave me $100, and they said, we have to go to the ATM. We don't have all of this in cash. Now, granted, they knew before the session how much they were gonna owe me. It was already communicated, my pricing and everything, and they were like, we're cool. Like, everybody just agreed. But then at the end of the session, it was like, we only have 100. We'll give you the rest after we go to the ATM. I already knew what it was. I wasn't stupid.
Right.
And I didn't know these guys. So I was like, I know what's going on. So they all left and
But
stuff.
don't you keep their masters, or do you let them leave like a thumb drive?
So this was a learning experience in two ways. Is
You let them leave with the content.
making sure that I get paid by new clients at the beginning of the session, which now I have a booking site, so you pay in advance.
Mm-hmm.
But also if I don't charge them at the beginning of the session, don't give them the product until you've been paid.
No.
Because I sent them the song expecting I'm just a young business owner.
No,
like
I get it. It's
I'm
it's
like,
honest
yo,
mistake, but yeah, you don't get content.
yeah.
Yeah,
No,
until
yeah.
until
That's just like now
until
when
we are
people say,
square.
"Hey, look, I'll do half right now. I'll pay the other half later." I'm like, "Cool. I'll give you nothing until I have the whole payment. Like,
Well,
we'll do the service, but I
even
won't give you the
photographers
music."
do that. Like they'll
Yeah.
give you proofs, but they've got their watermark all the way across, which
Mm-hmm.
your damn gangster ass grandma knows how to take off. Every time
Yeah,
we've gotten
she does.
pictures, she'll like send us
Really?
pictures with no
Yeah.
watermark. I'm like, what?
Really?
I'm like, seriously, you're 70 years old and you're sitting.
You're
there
not supposed to
hacking
know how to
shit.
work this shit.
I was like, I don't even know how to open it, bro.
He's supposed to be doing this.
Yeah,
Why are
no
you
shit.
doing this?
Yeah, we got all kinds of pictures like with the watermark gone.
Yeah.
And I was like, thank you, gangster grandma. What the
Appreciate that.
fuck?
Yeah.
But no, yeah, I mean it's just the way it is. And
It's one of those things you gotta live and learn.
I'm
like
guilty.
you have to fool me once, but you won't fool me twice.
Yeah.
That's my thing. It's like
It's
fool me once
shame
and I
on
learn,
me,
and it's
right,
like
shame
yeah,
on you. And
I'll
right.
learn from that after that. So
Well, that and my thing is and when it comes down to the money, I act like I'm all hard, but it's the most uncomfortable part of the job.
it is.
It
It
really
is.
is.
It
It,
really
just
is.
makes everything uncomfortable.
Yep.
And
Especially working in music, because music is such a like
flighty clientele.
Yeah,
Let's
and
just
it's
say that.
It's just, and it's just like well, it's just hard because it's such a creative type of thing that it's like putting a timestamp on how long you have, putting regulations and money and stuff. It makes it a little difficult.
What is your talent worth? That's what you're basically saying to them. What is your talent worth? You know, how long do you have to be creative? We don't know when it hits. I mean, we've all woke up at 3 a.m. with a great idea that we forgot to fucking write down, and we've been thinking about it for the last 10 years.
Yeah.
Wow, God, I had it. What was it?
All the time.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sleep with a pad next to your bed. I don't, but I'm just saying, do it. You guys got phones. Wake
You
up,
sleep with
write
a pad
it.
on.
Right.
I knew somebody was gonna say it, and I'm so
go.
glad you did.
All right, here we go.
I love this.
All right. So, should we talk about your loft? You want to talk about that? Is that a good story? Huh? No? You want to talk about that? How about the walking into fucking brand new concert? Oh yeah, going back to not sharing so much information.
Okay, yeah.
No,
Let's go back to
brother.
it. Let's go back to it.
Let me change pads real quick.
No, I'm allowed. I'm allowed to bring these things up. Real quick, let's get a plug.
Speaking of plugs,
Thank you.
Y'all took y'all's out? I kept mine in.
I'm a little uncomfortable. We have more padding.
Thank you to Shantyman Foods. Man, we want to give you guys a quick shout out because you guys are, no joke, probably one of the best meat snack sticks that we've had. And we're not sponsored by them, but we want to give you a big shout out and thank you for being on the show. So, you guys want to open these up real quick?
I absolutely do.
We have been waiting
fucking so long.
way
bro.
too long to open these up, so I'm
So
excited,
long.
man. I'm
I am the guest.
yeah. There you go.
Damn.
Oh,
Guys.
yes.
Here, look at that
Okay.
fucking schlong.
Listen,
Look at it.
Always
It's got a
always get
good
your
bounce
money up
back.
front.
So judging on the texture,
Pull 'em to the right a little bit. Yeah.
guys,
got
I've never been so excited to hold another meat in my hand than right now. Oh my gosh.
that's not what he
Dude,
told me.
It's fucking good, man.
No, that was white meat.
Oh, you get dark?
Equal opportunity employer, son.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
What's up?
Oh man,
That's good
That's
stuff,
good.
man.
Dude, it is.
So good.
He had a Let me chew first. Let me not be a fucking slut.
Don't talk with your mouth.
If you're chewing, you ain't a slut.
Wait.
Look at this.
So
No.
he had a stand set up at the fair, and we came up and tried them out, and we were just like, dude, this is fucking delicious. And he had a bunch of them that we were able to try.
It's just on point.
On point.
I've been waiting so long to
I know. I know.
eat these again, dude. Yeah. So when we were at the fair, we went to the, what is it? The
Food strip court.
No, not even the food. Like they're in.
There was like a booth. There was an area for booth for local
Did you go to the
businesses,
fair?
And
No, sir.
no, he never goes to the fair. So
I like my life.
there was some local.
Respect.
There were some local businesses in the little like civic center area that's in the back of it.
Right.
And when you go in there, it's really just businesses that are trying to get started up, right?
You know, like your typical
Augusta
mattresses.
like Canton booths.
They
That's
have the
exactly what it looks
mattresses
like.
out that you can lay on and try out the mattresses. Like,
Yeah.
My boy goes right to the mattress.
Your mattress
Right to the
shoes.
mattress.
I want to be
That-
comfortable. My knees are skint.
There was candles and stuff, but he went straight
Meat
to the
sticks.
mattress.
You know what?
Yeah.
Nobody's getting any of my
Skinnies.
fucking things. That's for fucking sure. Fuck you guys.
So
Set that off to
going
the side.
yeah,
Dude, that's legit.
it's so good, man.
They're so good.
So he had this booth out,
It'd be good
and
if we had some ice.
Yeah.
that would be nice.
Hey, look, budget's low, man. We're filming on iPhones. Come on. One light and a few iPhones.
Yeah.
I just want to thank y'all for real.
No, dude.
This has been a chill.
Dude, I want to thank you for joining us. Honestly, I feel like we put that thought into the air of having our dads on.
Right.
And I kind of, it's like one of the, sometimes you have these thoughts and you put them out there, but you're kind of like, it's not going to happen.
like marriage.
Here we are.
God damn.
Here we are.
Quick
no
as
chance.
fuck, bro. You're quick as shit.
It just
Fuck.
happens.
I can't wait until I have as much fucking dad wisdom as you, bro.
Yeah,
Oh my
yeah.
God. I aspire to have as much dad wisdom as
No, I
you.
appreciate it. I mean, you
The
guys.
key is to do whippets.
You know, like
all the time.
sometimes I meet other people's dad, and I'm just like, dude, this guy's a fucking bitch.
Tool.
Like, like seriously, I'm just
Oh,
kind of like,
what's
I
great-
respect my dad so much more because I'm like, I'm so glad my dad was a fucking asshole.
And,
you know,
and
like,
here's the key. here's the key. You have to admit when you cross the threshold and you are the tool. You are the butt of the joke. At some point, the generations change. And that's cool. But you know what? You'll never do what the fuck I did. I mean, I got stories for days. I mean, shit that... And the bad part was we can get away with more shit back then.
Yeah, we talk about that all the time.
You know, I mean, crank calls, you guys don't even know what the fuck that is.
I do.
You know what it is, but I mean, you can't do it. You can't get away with it.
You never had to do the action of it.
Yeah, I mean, it's just you call local businesses and they don't have your number. I mean,
Is your refrigerator running?
yeah, exactly. You know, it's like, you know.
You better go catch it.
Wow.
You
Check
know.
my nutsack.
Yeah, it's so fun. Shut up, man. God damn. Okay, are you gonna drink that, or are you gonna sit there and look at it?
I am, dude.
You've already spilt one.
I was eating fucking jerky, bro. Like fuck.
Great jerky.
This
at
shit
that.
is amazing, man.
It was amazing.
I'm like,
legit
man.
again. I don't even work here, but Shanty Man, what's up? You don't know where the cameras are. Hey, what's up? We're gonna put it right there.
Yeah.
I think that was
It's
yeah.
empty.
Yeah.
It's empty.
This is the best plug ever that is gone. You know. But
Jesus Christ, that's-
no, jumping back to what we were talking to before we took the break.
Mhm.
Sharing too much information because he wanted to be a smart ass. I'm calling him out.
Yes.
God.
Oh, geez.
Go ahead.
Walking into a concert, all right, and give Cam a little bit of plug. He got to run with Team USA in Australia. We just were about to leave or come back.
Leave.
We leave. We're about to leave. And so we're walking in. I knew it was a long walk. It's at a racetrack, carrying a fucking 24-ounce King can, sipping on it. I'm like, okay, cool. Walk. Take a sip. He goes, hey, man, by the way, I just want to let you know, me and we'll leave the name out,
Thank you.
finally had sex. Dude, I spit tail like it was like, I was like, really? I appreciate the information. I love the fact that my son can share this with me, but I don't need to know this. Just like the time you showed me all the videos or the pictures on your phone. And that was the best.
Whoa.
Oh, hang on. Best dad advice ever. Anybody out there listening, do not keep shit on your phone.
Yeah, big time.
As a dad, don't. Or
No,
Yeah, I'm
wait.
taking pictures of underage chicks. What the
wait,
fuck?
no. Hold on. Wait, fuck.
One, I wouldn't admit that.
You motherfuckers are never gonna know.
No, but so he gets a little whatever, you know, out of the shower. It's all innocent, towel down over the shoulder. And like, look at that, you know, like, that's awesome, dude. I said, first of all, and this was a dad talk for real.
Yep.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Love the fact that you trust me enough to show me that.
Mm-hmm. Love that.
Promise. One, I can go to jail for just looking at that.
No.
Two,
Yeah.
you will get in trouble if dad ever finds out, her dad, that she's
Mhm.
sending these.
Mm-hmm.
Do not keep them on your phone. Get a thumb drive, get a spank bank, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Get them off your phone.
Yeah.
There was an incident. We're going to leave this out. Law was involved.
Yeah.
They confiscate my boy's phone.
Mhm.
I go to see him. They're not letting me in. He's a minor. No, he's not. What the fuck? He comes out and he goes, he can go, but I would wait for your phone. We're not done processing it.
Mhm.
With a simple look, I gave him that look. He just shook his head. He knew exactly what I was saying.
Mm-mm.
Is the shit off your phone? I told you this 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Lesson learned.
Mm.
It saved his ass.
Yeah.
Yeah. Totally.
Lesson learned.
I mean, just for the record, the law thing was a total miscommunication, and absolutely 100% there was nothing became of it. But you're in that situation. They
Right.
say they're only looking for, and they could be looking.
They download everything off your phone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the reason it took so long.
And
is
honestly,
because
that
it's
goes for
like,
y'all too.
You know, yeah.
They're probably not even looking at it all. They're transferring all of the stuff on your phone to something else, like a computer or something, so they can observe that later.
Exactly.
And then, so they give you your stuff back in an hour, however long. But
Right.
later, it's like, we can look at this as long as we want. And
Exactly.
Yeah.
And pick
And the
through
problem is,
And they
all of
do.
it.
they wait.
Yeah, they do.
You're 17 now. They wait till you're 18. Now they bring this up. Old girl's 17 when the
Yeah.
picture was taken.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So
And-
anyway,
Yeah.
just life lessons. It's just
Yeah.
it's just crap, and it's the technology world that we live in. And it's like I was Air Force. I can't imagine having that technology because what do they do with their phones when they go to work? We weren't allowed to have cameras on the property. We weren't allowed to have any kind of recording device. And now you're walking in with a full fucking studio.
The whole
honestly.
thing.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, you can take pictures, video, and edit it all on
Yeah.
your phone.
Yeah.
You asked us earlier about a story.
Yeah. The what is it?
The juicy one, right?
Was it
The one that we started before the podcast.
Oh, so
Yeah.
That I
there's a
want to
dude
indulge
that
on.
lived in our neighborhood.
He said, "Let me take the fucking mic
I
real
know
quick."
what's up.
a murder
So-
story?
This is where mother's intuition comes in.
Yeah,
Honestly.
absolutely. Yeah.
Okay.
Troubled youth in the neighborhood. Mr. Huge Soul. I don't know if you guys noticed, but he has a huge heart.
Yeah, he does.
Absolutely.
He does.
Okay.
Yeah.
He
On
thinks
that note.
so.
So you do know how to play
The
it,
first time I caught the guy with a dude in his room, it was really fun.
wait, whoa.
Like you gonna put a draw two on me?
Whoa.
Drop some shit?
I'm not gonna lie, he had me convinced. I thought he was being for real. I
No,
was
he's
like,
not.
fuck, bro, Cam. On the pod? Like, bro, this is some off the pod
No.
shit, bro.
Fucking draw.
Don't catch
two.
my...
Invite your dad and then drop a draw.
It
two.
just seemed perfect where you'd be like, he's got such a good heart, and then like drop a draw
Yeah.
two. It just felt good.
So anyway, he tried
Just
to help
like
this
that.
guy. We tried to help this guy. We all tried to help this guy. My wife wasn't buying into it. She was like, "Nope,
Yeah.
he's bad news."
Yeah.
Bad news to the point where Cameron gets his wisdom teeth out. He's down there sniffing around for Percocet.
Yeah, he stole my drugs for getting my wisdom teeth taken out.
Yeah.
Yeah, type shit.
Asked to borrow his PlayStation, pawned it. Said his kid he has brothers, and my little brothers would love to play it. Do you mind? And never saw it again. Shit like that. Just little petty nothing bullshit. Well, my wife goes out and gets a $1 million alarm system on our house because our daughter's coming of age where she's staying at home alone and she's worried about Mr. X down the street.
Mhm.
Okay. There you go. Draw them up, baby, with your no ice. So, I was kind of calling bullshit because the kid was kind of shaking me down. Like, Mr. Ryan this, Mr. Ryan that. I'm trying my best. Do you have anything on possibility of work? No. Fast forward 6 years. Dating a girl, has a Dodge Charger. He's going to be a rapper, white guy. Going to be a rapper.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
So,
Beautiful.
I know a few of those guys.
We
yeah.
know how good that's
Yeah.
going to go.
Yeah,
Sorry,
no,
fellas.
Hey,
I'm sure you
chill out.
did.
Hey, those guys pay my bills.
I'm sure you did great.
Those guys pay my
I'm
bills.
sure you did great work in this room, paying in all ones. But they fast forward, and he's driving a Charger from a girl that he's dating. She wants to break up, wants the car back, and he stabbed her 37 times.
Yeah.
Wow. 37 times.
Yeah.
Guess
Yeah.
who's right?
Why not 38?
Yeah. So this
He
guy,
was an Aries.
he's a
Yeah.
Cancer. Makes sense.
Yeah.
We could have seen
The
that
stars
coming.
weren't aligning in the way that you
That was
think.
low in the
We
orbit.
could have saw that one coming.
And this
So-
is some little girl's life, man. That's fucked up.
That is fucked up.
Yeah.
So-
sorry.
Fuck you.
that same guy, right? He comes over and he's acting like really weird, right?
Mm.
And he's like,
Is this the night he was sleeping in his dad's boat?
yeah. So he slept in his.
This is the kid that was talking about all the.
Yes, he
Before
slept in his
the
dad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
He slept in his dad's boat because he got kicked out of every person's place that he's known, right?
Okay.
So he's sleeping in the boat in the driveway, trying to be slick about it, right? Well, he comes over one day and he's like,
Red,
Why would you show me that you have a red?
because you know what's up.
Oh no.
shit.
Do you know what that means? Very good.
I thought he was gonna say some slick shit. I was waiting on it. I'm like, what is he gonna say?
I was just hoping you to fucking stumble. What's the name of the game? No, it's one, motherfucker.
Please play something else.
Anyways, as you were saying,
So he comes over one night and we have an RV that's sitting in our driveway.
All right, hang on. What
Ready?
colors are available?
red.
Yeah, it's
No, I mean, what other colors? There's green, yellow, blue.
Yeah.
green, yellow, blue.
Blue.
Oh shit.
You're a piece of shit.
I know that. Uno.
Ah.
Sorry, I didn't mean to call your dad a piece of shit. My bad.
What's that?
I mean,
Shoe fit.
Can you play?
Wait, what'd you say? Blue?
Blue.
Oh,
Like your
fucking
balls.
stupid. Yeah, take
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Wow.
That sounded gay. Anyways,
Ah.
nothing wrong with being, but anyways, keep
Wow. Way to fucking just cut out half of your audience.
blue.
half of the whole fucking thing. What do you mean? Keep
You're
going,
right.
kid.
This podcast, I would assume.
Yeah. Well, you did some
I
correctly.
pulled one. I didn't have a blue, so now it's a
Okay, got you. Back on you, pops.
guess I'm a shanty man. See how I worked that in?
Thank you.
Damn.
Oh no.
Yes. Yeah.
Fuck!
So
Oh no.
he comes over and there's an RV that's in our driveway, and the guy.
Dude, he's got a blue. He's got a blue.
Oh
Piece of fuck. I knew it.
my
What
god!
the hell?
no.
Oh, no.
my
Yeah. I know.
Why did we start the game? It kind of broke the whole fucking train. Because now I'm competitive.
Anyways, sorry about that. Back to you, Cam.
Go ahead.
So the guy always tried to did not want anything to do with my parents because they were like, there was a 50% chance that they were gonna be like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Right.
Like the rest of the people did to him.
Yes,
Okay.
exactly. So we're hanging out, right, if you can call it that, and we're sitting on the RV inside my driveway, and he was like, dude, I am tripping balls right now.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, what do you want? And he's like, LSD, I took some ecstasy earlier today.
Together.
Yeah, and he's like, I am fucked up, right?
And
dude's-
he's a regular meth user.
and the dude's eyes are like this.
At this
right?
time?
Yes.
Gigantic. They look like your
Yes.
drink with no ice. Just
Dude,
gigantic.
Yeah, it's huge. Right?
But you said meth user. At this time, he was a meth user?
Yeah, he was. Yes,
Okay.
absolutely.
Daily.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
was just him waking up.
So
Breakfast.
yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So he is super fucked up. I'm still. I'm getting ready to go to my homecoming. Right, I'm a junior in high school, and I'm like,
Which
Oh.
was a great guy. That
I'm
guy
like-
was really nice. You guys should have met him. You should have had him on the podcast. You were at homecoming. He was awesome.
ha 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 ha. So
I thought we were talking about the guy tripping.
yeah.
I
So
was like, he stabbed his girlfriend. Sounds like a great guy, yeah.
so he,
We've all stabbed our girlfriend.
In one way or another.
I'm like, my
Yeah?
dad's tripped balls before. I'm gonna bring him out here. Right? Like
Have him as
so,
a trip setter.
he's so yeah, basically, yeah,
Leaves
exactly.
me with a future murderer.
So no, I don't leave him. I'm on there with him, and he's like, "Dude,
Wait, so where were you at? You
we're
were
in
in
the
the
driveway
driveway.
on an RV, in
in
an
an
RV."
RV.
Oh, in
Yeah.
the RV. Okay.
So we're sitting in the RV, and my dad's like, "Dude, we're gonna fuck with him. We're gonna fuck with him."
Yeah.
So you know how? RV.
Nightmare.
Yeah. Well,
It
basically,
was pretty much
so they have this area that,
talking to you like this, and I'll just go.
Yeah, he was like, "What the fuck was that?" And
I wouldn't say anything. I just looked.
And the
then
dude's like,
by the end of it, he was under the booth.
"Yeah."
Like,
So
with the-
here's what's crazy. We have there's a pull out, right? Where,
slide out.
Slide out.
You don't have to pull out.
yeah. I did just get married. So
Yeah, bro.
so there's a slide out and there's a booth where you can sit inside it, right?
Yeah.
And there was a yes, please. You want to split that one?
Yeah.
Here, split one or somebody's. You want
You
one,
don't want to
Pops?
take your last one.
I ain't taking the last one.
Here, check
Oh, let me take that to my girl. Actually, I know she wanted some.
Be the
Let me-
best
Yeah,
meal
yeah,
she's
yeah.
ever had.
that. Yeah.
The girth isn't there. The girth isn't there. If the girth was there, maybe.
You ever been stabbed 15 minutes with a pencil? Call my wife.
Anyway, he said, "Let me call my wife." Yo, keep it going.
Longest story ever.
Yeah, it's really.
No.
I was there.
You know how slow he talks?
So he's inside the slide.
Yeah, I got
out.
the band, the whole band thing. I was like, yeah, it was a cul-de-sac. It was about 73 degrees that day. It was sun was rising. And
It was in November.
Okay, sorry for-
You should have seen our.
Good. I
No,
was
It was a
no.
little warm.
You
for
should have
that
seen
time
our
of
last
year.
episode where he's like, so I was having sex. Anyway, so I was penetrating this girl. So anyways,
Oh, wow.
I was laying it down on this girl. And we're like, how many fucking ways are you going to tell us you were having sex?
Because fucking everybody kept interrupting me.
That's a flag,
damn.
bro.
That's where I'm at right now,
That's,
too,
that's where
so-
you're calling out. Like, I'm hetero. Hey, we get it. There was a woman involved.
It was a woman.
Go ahead. He was all freaked out.
This time.
this time.
Hey.
Anyways, I'm interested in this
All
story.
times.
Come on, let's
Go
go.
ahead.
It really doesn't go much further.
Who's up though? Who
Well,
played the Blue Eight? Who played the Blue
the
Eight?
thing-
He played the Blue Eight. It's
The
on
thing
him.
that's so fucked up is
I think you pulled, and I think.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
No, no,
Okay.
no.
Yeah.
No,
There you
no.
go. There you go.
so. There's a slide out. He moves the slide out, and it starts moving him with the slide out as it's going out.
With who?
The murderer.
The murderer, the dude who's tripping balls,
Yeah.
right?
That's his name now.
I'm sorry.
And dude,
Mr. Murder Man.
He has a different name down there in, yeah.
Keep going.
You want to be the husband or you want to be the wife? Okay, go ahead.
You're gonna be both.
Go over here and suck your wife's dick.
The dude trips out,
Yeah.
completely trips out.
Like, loses his shit at this point.
Lost
Yeah,
it, bro.
like bouncing off walls trying to find the door.
Yeah, freaking out because now
Can you play?
the room is. I just drew
Be
two.
cool.
Can you play though?
No, if he draws 2, it goes on to you.
Oh.
He draws his 2, and then it
Yeah,
goes to
shut
you.
the fuck up, Bath Matt.
Whoa.
He calls this a bath.
Fucking bath mat, bro.
That's
What the
alright.
fuck?
I like it.
Keep
Oh,
cracking.
I like it too, bro. Yeah, you look clean. You look clean, man.
You know how many stories I have on you? I'm being nice.
You know what? I don't care. Tell him. I don't
Really?
care. Yeah.
Gonna
Dude,
do that?
finish the story.
Finish.
It's over. It's
That's
over.
it.
It's
He
been
just trips
over.
out. What does he do?
He tripped out. Yeah.
He's like,
yes. He literally went
Bro,
running
come
down
on,
the
come on,
fucking.
bro, come on.
That was insane.
Yeah, I'm a little offended myself.
I hate, bro. Can't make a monkey noise with a black man in the room at all. It's like, what the fuck?
I was raised at Chimp Haven. My mother, I mean,
I was. Never mind. I can't even say that.
No, go for it.
Nope. Certain things cannot be said. Anyways,
I got you, man.
I don't like being censored. You know.
You don't have to be.
yeah, you don't have to be.
I'm saying you were.
No, that's me, not you.
How do you feel?
I feel great.
That's good. You should be able to say orangutan, whatever you want to say.
I will say the baboon.
Baboon?
The baboon.
Baboon.
The baboon was a little nuts.
Bro,
I was like,
wait.
God damn, I've only met Sly one time, and this motherfucker took that. I was like, I love him.
No. I said baboon in the group chat to the white man.
Sure.
Then he texted something else.
Group chat.
And I doubled back on the baboon and said it to the black man. But I said it to the white man first.
No, bro.
I don't think that makes it better.
That does not make it better.
It wasn't directly directed because I called you a baboon even though you're not black, so it's not like a racial thing.
So were you late because the clan meeting ran late last night? Is that why? God damn.
It ran
son.
extra late and we got fucked up,
Shit,
dude.
that's fucked up.
We got fucked. I should have. Why didn't you invite me?
I was
I was out and
offended.
about.
You know why we get invited.
You know
why we
why?
get invited.
You know why? Certain ones of y'all we want to keep around and we gotta be.
I gotta
God
keep you safe. I gotta keep you safe.
Well, it was nice to have y'all as a sponsor.
Yeah.
Shanty Man is now going to be the Grand Wizard. Beef jerky.
God.
What the fuck?
This is a great episode.
It's-
I love it. I
it's
love it. Oh, I love it.
this.
Fucking shit, bro. He said, look, Cam said with his own words, if we don't get canceled, if we haven't been canceled yet, when you come on, we're getting canceled. So.
Oh, and I'm being so tame.
And I feel like it.
I
I
swear to
feel
God.
like
tell.
it.
I'm
I feel like it. What do you want to call him? What do you want to call him?
No,
He said,
it's
say
not.
it, say it,
It's not.
Say it.
It's
Say
not
it.
him, bro. Trust me.
I'll say it with you.
It's this one right here. Yeah, I love him.
I provoke it. I provoke it out of people, bro. I swear to God, bro.
What I asked before we came. What's Sly's real name?
You said, what's up with that underbite? I was like,
No, that just turns me on. But
Like what you say, or
he likes a
what?
little bit of that straight, that back straight.
hell yeah, dude, that's a little tray that holds it all. But what the fuck are you talking about?
That's a little trade.
Little
Oh
petri dish.
my
Unlike
God.
the ice trays that you have in your damn studio, because I'm drinking warm
Dude,
ass
I'm
fucking
so
Baker.
fucking bricked right now. This is insane.
No, it's
Pause.
fun. I seriously, again, thank y'all. I thank you all off camera. This
Yeah.
is cool as shit.
It's so
Absolutely.
much
And
fun.
then he said that the plan is to have every dad on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
For
is.
So
sure, for
honestly,
And then Father's Day, we take over this shit.
I would love,
I would love
yeah,
that.
I would no,
Awesome.
but
I
I
would
would
love that.
really love to have all three of our dads, all three of us together. We've even played
Yeah.
the idea of none of us, just the dads.
Well, that's what I was getting at. Father's Day, Sunday.
Father's Day.
We film Sunday, right? We,
Yeah.
like I'm part of it. We film Sunday, right? But have us on. The three of us sit around.
Yeah.
30-minute segments. You're the guest. You're the guest. You're the guest. We pile the fuck on.
Wow.
That would be
That would be really
hilarious.
fun. I'd
That
like
would be
that.
Hilarious.
Wait, so all six of us would be on.
One at a time, y'all.
Yeah,
know.
one at a time.
Wait, I don't.
So he's
Three
he's saying-
dads. All right. Here
All
we
three
go.
dads.
Basic
Okay.
square.
Yep.
All right. Office building.
Okay.
All right.
All right, motherfucker. Three
All right,
dads.
all right. Three
Who
dads.
else?
One guest. First guest.
Ah.
Your dad gets the lead.
No, that's
Second guess.
fucked, bro. That's
Second
fucked.
guess.
Nah.
Second guess.
On
Nah,
Father's Day would
that's
be
fucked,
Second day
bro.
slide.
That would
It'll be
be
the best
awesome.
Father's Day gift ever. Because you know what? I'm holding back. I'm sure when your dad comes on, he's gonna hold back. When
Yeah.
your dad comes on,
My dad's gonna provoke, bro. Look, I'm gonna say my
not if he
dad.
knows that Father's Day is on the horizon.
My
Yeah,
dad
yeah.
is a uncensored motherfucker. He would say shit on here that I would have to cut out probably. I
That's
feel like.
fine. That's fine.
I feel like-
I mean, we
Oh,
cut out shit
I-
you say. So
I can
Yeah.
I can tell fucking stories. All right, I grew up in Florida. All right, Florida. This is gospel. My first Thursday here in Shreveport, Louisiana.
Oh man.
All right, I run in with boys that I went to tech school with.
Who played the Green
in
Four? real quick?
Chicago?
I'm
It was.
sorry.
I had to. I couldn't draw, so it was to you. Like
Okay,
20
I'm
minutes
just making
ago.
sure. God
yeah,
damn
you're
it.
so,
So
fucking 80s, bro.
I'm sitting here down at Isabella's. If you guys remember that bar, it's now the Chicago. It's now closed. Next
Okay,
to,
okay.
Next to Black
Absolutely,
Rock.
It was
absolutely
Chicago.
not.
Thursday night, sink or swim, $5. I'm sitting there, 18 to drink. I'm 19. That blows my mind.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay. I know you didn't know that. The
You're a piece of.
I know. So I'm sitting there, and I order amaretto and pineapple. Pretty
Fuck
gay. I understand. That's fine. My boy Twan grew up on Ryan and 8 Mile. If you guys know Detroit, hard ass shit.
I know 8 Mile.
Okay.
I love Eminem, man.
So
I'm,
you
a,
live
I'm a
on-
white boy. Yeah.
Of course you do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Vanilla Ice.
I
So
love
we're
them too.
I'm just saying it's
Dude,
stereotypical.
shut the fuck up.
Fuck
Shut the
you!
fuck
Hey,
up.
hey!
Uno. So I'm sitting there and I order amaretto and pineapple.
You're disrespecting my line,
I
bro.
knew Twan up in Chicago. This story's going nowhere. Let's finish this game.
No, yeah.
So he calls me out.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
he's like, "What the fuck are you drinking?" I said, "Bitch, don't knock it till you try it." I give it to him.
Ooh, no.
Bam.
Sorry.
He goes, "No shit. That's the real shit." Boy in a cowboy hat on my shoulder as I take my drink back. You gonna drink after that?
Mm.
So I figure I know him. That Twan knows him. Tone knows him. Tone's from Baltimore, also hard. And I'm like, okay, cool. So I sit back waiting to get introduced. And Twan immediately, perfect guy. He just goes, "I sorry, Mr. Ryan. I get you another drink." And as he's saying that, Tone comes over the top. Boom, welcome to Shreveport. I'm in a race fight on the black side.
Race
we're fucking fighting. It gets out of hand. Security breaks us up. They're a little more rough on us because we were on the wrong side. But anyway,
Yeah, for sure.
so we talk about it afterwards. And he goes, "Dude, why did you have our back?" I was like, "I grew up in Florida. Racism exists. It's not black and white.
Mhm.
It's American Cuban, American Haitian.
Right,
Unfortunately,
yeah.
anybody that speaks Spanish, you don't know what they're saying, you're intimidated by it, which is wrong. It's just as wrong racism. It's just not deep-rooted American history racism.
Mhm.
Okay?
Yeah,
I'm-
Louisiana South.
So I'm
basically.
ignorant to that.
Yeah.
Welcome to Louisiana.
Mhm.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
That's
And
cool.
so these guys are hanging around, and Tone, some bitch, rolls up to my house, built a brand new house, Golden Meadows, 98, 97. Comes over, parks his Jetta, nice ass, clean fucking red Jetta. Gets out with Twan, same two guys. They get out, and he starts hollering, "It's okay, Golden Meadows. We were invited here." I'm like, "Goddamn, get in the house, man. Why are you doing this?" Right? I'm like, but that's my boys.
Yeah.
So that was my upbringing. It doesn't seem like even now, that it's an issue. But your best friend growing up, Drew, I introduced him as my son, and you ought to see these fucking people in Louisiana. Your son?
Mhm.
That's your son?
Yeah.
I mean, legit. To the point that I thrived on it at that
Yeah,
point.
we-
I made sure to introduce him as my son.
Yeah,
The
everywhere we went, that was my brother, and
Yes.
like, and to this
Okay.
day, he even says he's like, "What's up, brother?"
Okay,
You know?
Hallmark moment. We're driving to the hospital to see. This is when I know I raised him right, as far as the race issue goes. Driving to the hospital to find out what his sister is. They're 7 years apart. So I got 7-year-old Cam sitting in the back seat. We're going down 70th Street. I remember it like it was yesterday. Look in the rearview mirror. There's little Cam trying to look over the damn windows, And he's like, I was like, "Hey, bud, you excited?" "Yes, sir." "You want a brother? You want a sister?" Kind of want a brother. reach over, grab my wife's hand, driving down the road in our SUV. Whitest moment of my fucking life.
Pimpin'.
Honestly.
That was
The opposite. The opposite of pimping. So, I mean, cut your nuts off, put them in the fucking bag. Opposite. So we're driving down the road. We get about a half mile down the road, and out of nowhere, he goes, "I think I want a black one." And I'm like,
That's hilarious.
I just let go of my wife's hand. I was like, "Yo, if you pull this off," I was like, we're gonna have to have the talk, right? So that night we're going to sleep and we're giggling about it. It's funny. We're laying in bed, and I was like, that was the funniest shit I've ever heard.
Yeah.
But then it hits you. You're raising your kids right, man.
Yeah.
He doesn't understand that Drew, his best friend, his brother, my son, is black because his mom and dad were black, and that's a different,
Yeah.
He doesn't see that.
That's beautiful.
And it was like, that's awesome.
Yeah.
And you went to bed feeling good about yourself.
Yeah.
Because it's like, I wasn't raised that way. My wife, unfortunately, was raised that way. She grew up in Monroe with a different set of parents.
But
and
it
grandparents.
never made it into the
But it
household.
never made it to our household.
That's beautiful.
Never
You know
made
what I
it
mean?
there.
For sure.
My biggest fault is I'll throw the N-word like it's because I grew up with it in the 80s. That was a term of endearment.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I got sent to fucking reality sensitivity training in the Air Force because two black dudes, Twan, again, Tone, they're bad news. I should have not been friends with them. But they took me to a Grambling game, and I guess I showed out a
He
little
said,
too
maybe black
fucking
people aren't
much.
that great. We're like, yeah.
I was like, damn, I need to rethink this. So they come in, they're like, Ryan, I'm like, and a girl heard it turn me in, and I had to go tell them in sensitivity training. They're like, why are you here? I was like, oh, because I was called, the word. And I'm going, get out. They threw me out.
That's
Then they
crazy.
went around. The second time I went in, they were asking for all the racial slurs of all ethnicities. They got the women. They were like slut, cunt, slut, whore, cunt, bitch. And I was like,
Yeah.
cum dumpster. And they're like, get out. I was like, why do you keep throwing me out?
You're either too far.
I
or-
shouldn't have been here in the first place. I was the victim in this situation. The reason you guys put this together. Anyway, so way off subject, but the point is it was never in our house.
Yeah.
And,
That's beautiful.
and that's not even beautiful. It's just common sense.
beautiful.
Yeah.
It really is. And this isn't for
Facts.
you, honest
But-
to God. I'm just saying it shouldn't be an issue.
That's one of the biggest things.
Everybody gets treated accordingly.
All of it's taught though. That's the biggest thing. All of it's taught.
Yeah.
It's all talk.
I still remember when I went to, I had a black, when I was in preschool, I had a black teacher, and she lived down the road from us, and we went over there, and she had a new baby. And I remember asking, like, how did the baby get so tan to my mom? Or I don't remember it, but I remember her. I kind of remember it. Weird enough. I kind of remember it, and I also, my mom told me this story. And that's where she had to explain to me, like, like there's skin colors. Like, we have different skin colors and stuff.
But that's where it should end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
You
for
know what
them,
I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're an asshole, like honest to God, if we're being totally straightforward, I'm embarrassed with the ignorance that we have that I
Yeah.
have to claim.
Yeah.
And here's the problem. Where's the camera? Where's the camera? Okay. I'm the fucking white devil before I open my mouth. You know what I mean? You
Yeah.
don't know me,
Yeah.
but immediately the assumption is, especially today, and it's been this way forever, and I'm not trying to be a victim, but before I open my mouth, I'm definitely a racist. I'm a sexist. I probably hate homosexuals,
yeah.
because
You look too manly.
I would hope so.
You look too manually.
I'm kidding, but
Little do they know.
yeah,
Oh!
I know they're like, oh, there's a racist gay guy. No, but I probably kick people
That's
in
a rare one.
wheelchairs. You know what I mean? It's like I'm not that way at all.
Right.
You get treated accordingly. You act like an asshole, I'm going to treat you like an asshole.
Yeah.
There's
Yes.
words for all of it.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And if you want to
No.
go there, well, let's go there. But the point is, if you're cool, I'm cool.
Yeah.
And I have a long leash.
Mm.
You can, you're a bartender.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
hear shit. I'm a bartender, 15 years, but it's like the shit you hear at the bar, the way people treat you at the bar,
Dude,
I can only imagine what you hear versus what I hear.
bro.
I mean, honestly,
Yeah. I-
especially
And
the people you work with.
Yeah. So the crazy part is, I hear it from both ends. Like, you know, I get black people who are like, oh man, fuck that guy, you know, these white motherfuckers, whatever.
Uncle Tom, motherfucker.
Yeah. I hear it all the time, man. So,
But they also come up expecting shit,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I mean, am I crossing the line?
No,
I'm not.
you're there. Yeah,
Right.
yeah, bro.
Hey,
And
there. You're there.
honestly, and it's like the fucked up part about being a bartender is it's a unannounced, unsuspecting confessional.
Mm.
Because they don't think of us as people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We're a service.
Yeah.
And they can say anything.
Yeah.
Weddings, bruh. By the time the wedding's over, I know how many. I know the bride's body count.
Mhm.
I know the fucking the groomsmen who fucked the
Facts.
bride.
Yeah.
I know fucking what she did last night.
Yeah,
And it's like
factual.
they think we're anonymous. They think we're
Mhm.
just like furniture.
Not even, yeah.
And it's like
You're like a robot. You're not even
Really?
real.
You're like a
Yeah,
dog
yeah,
in the
yeah,
room.
yeah.
Yeah.
there's been a few times I want
A dog in the room was the perfect fucking word to put there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. And Panic at the Disco.
Mm-hmm.
You know, fucking too bad the groom's bride is a whore.
Mm-hmm.
There's many a times you're like, you just
It's
want to
a
call
whore.
it. Yeah, you just.
I'm sorry. That's such a good
The
fucking
Wise
song.
Comet.
bro.
That was a good song.
You never heard of Closing the goddamn door now.
Wow. Let that fucking fuse. But no,
You got the white boys excited. I'm sorry.
You got me excited.
Oh, wow.
Panic at the Disco.
shit. I guess
I'm bricked.
I'm blacker than all of us. I'm like that motherfucker, really? But no, they you sometimes you want to go grab your groom and be like, man, don't do it.
Yeah, hey, look, dude.
Bro.
I've had a couple of situations where it's like, hey, bro.
My
are you
truck
sure?
is right outside.
We can
Oh
get the
no!
fuck outta
This
here.
son of a bitch calls me on his like
Oh,
third
my
fucking
God.
wedding ever.
Did I
And
ever tell you this story?
Wait,
I
his
don't think
third
so.
wedding. Wait, what?
Okay.
No.
Yeah,
okay.
he's been married
That
two times prior. But come
I,
on.
don't
No,
fucking
no,
play
no,
with me.
no.
'Cause I'm really,
Louisiana didn't recognize the first one because it was man on man.
bro. No, fuck. Okay,
It was like 2011.
It was still touching.
you were 11, bro. What are you talking
Yeah,
about? You were like 12,
He had
13.
a name and it was fucked up, but he got to see his aunt.
We were
It was
young.
fun.
We were young.
Yeah.
Okay, jokes though. You've only been married once.
No.
No, yeah,
It's my first
Okay,
time. So,
No,
okay.
he's saying
technically-
one
I'm,
thing.
I'm a little gullible.
Let me-
I'm a little gullible.
No
You
shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Motherfucker, come
You
on.
should.
Wow.
Did you spill that or drink it?
I drank it.
So anyway,
I drank it. Condensation.
He goes to a wedding, and he calls me, and he's like, "I don't know what to do."
Yeah.
I was like, "What's up?" And he goes, "They were having the wedding outside. They had me totally in the dark. This is Cam spilling on me, and they had me totally set up in the dark, which was a pain in the ass." I'm like, "Okay, get to the point." And he's like, they went out, they started the wedding, and all of a sudden I heard, "No, Corey, don't."
Ooh.
And a guy ran through, opened the door, which made the whole room bright, runs all the way across, destroyed tables, knocked down chairs because he couldn't see shit. He was running from light to dark.
Yeah.
And the back door opened and he's gone. Next thing you know,
Yeah.
the whole fucking wedding party comes in looking
Yeah.
for him. The groom hauled ass from the altar.
yeah.
No
Or-
way.
yeah,
Dude,
So-
ran away from.
So Cam calls me. He goes, "What do
Yeah.
I do?" And I was like, "Find the guy who's paying for the bar, usually the bride or the groom's dad.
Yep. Yeah.
Ask him what's up."
Yeah.
He calls me back. And he goes, I said, "What happened?" He goes, "I found him." I said, "What'd he say?" And he literally told me this. He goes, "Fuck it, I paid for this shit. We getting crunk," and they lit it up. He had the
Yes.
biggest
had a
party.
huge party.
He made like
That's a
600
perfect
bucks.
response. That's
Dude,
a perfect
yeah,
response.
he was
dude.
like, "I paid for the shit. We're getting fucked up."
yeah,
right?
yeah.
And-
Hell yeah.
So the funny
Shit
part.
brought more fucking makers. Huh?
Yeah. The funny part was.
Sorry about that. I didn't know you were about to
Oh,
refill.
no. You're all good.
The funny part is
We're gonna
that
test
we
out the
sat
dark and
down
clear.
and
Let's do it.
we're all like, it was the most ghetto wedding ever, bro. Because it was at the.
That's racist as fuck, bro.
You can't.
Goddamn.
You can't say that.
You're racist.
You can't
for
say
thinking
that.
Ghetto has to
You
be
didn't
black.
say
people.
that.
I know where it was
You can't say
happening.
that.
I know the venue.
Okay. So it's
Just
at-
because it's owned by black people
It's-
doesn't
oh, it
mean
ain't
it's
owned.
ghetto.
It ain't owned.
It's It's definitely rented for sure.
Can I finish this
Yeah, yeah,
story?
sorry,
That would be
sorry.
great.
Every
That would
time
be
we have a
great.
wedding, they're trying to
If I
fucking
could talk
foreclose
on our
the place,
podcast,
all
this would be great.
It's like, excuse me, sir, do you own this property? We're here to foreclose. We're with Bank Central, Origin Bank. I'm like, really?
Westlake is what it would be. Westlake.
You would know, Mr.
Yeah.
Credit, fucking
So-
450.
Yeah.
Anyway, so it's at a abandoned mall,
That Sprite's off the chain.
right? It's in an abandoned. Okay, no one gives a fuck. Well, let me talk.
I gave a fuck.
Hey,
I was
look.
talking to Sly, man.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit.
You're not old enough. I will take you over.
Is this it? Is this
No,
it right here?
Where it happens.
Is this it?
This is where it happens. This is where it's going. Let's move on, man.
Skinner.
All right, man. You're about to witness history here, motherfucker.
Let's go. Smack him. Smack him. Do it. Do it.
Show him who's daddy.
Man, that's fucked up.
Come on, Mr. Clean.
That was crazy.
Come on.
I take that back.
Damn, you just reverted. All right. So let's talk about your sex life. Show him who's daddy.
No. Continue. Sir.
Oh.
I'm past
Deflection.
it at this point. I'm past
No.
it.
No, it was hysterical.
That's it.
because
I watched a groom run out on
He
a bride,
jilted the
and
bitch.
it was at an abandoned mall, so it was like a very like unclassy place to do it at. They were doing
Yeah.
the ceremony in the hallway.
Well, there's no. We just
and-
lost a sponsor.
Yeah, right. Yeah. I don't want that sponsor. I'm good.
Put it this way: in 1997, I played a show in this abandoned mall, and somebody stole my fucking video camera. Which
It's
had-
always been a shitty place.
Which had amazing
Type-
shit from
type
the night
out.
before
Yeah,
on that
yeah.
tape, because back then
Wow.
everything was on tape.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would pay top dollar to get that video back. By the way, but
He's not watching this. I promise. He's not watching. He's one of the 80 people.
no, man,
Trust me. We have like 20 people that watch this. Yeah.
You
Well, I'm spreading
Way
the
more than
word.
20.
like
More
4
than
times that.
25.
Like
Come on.
At most 25.
so the
Anyways.
the yeah man. There's
walked
been
out.
some crazy shit that has happened. I've told a few bartending stories
Yeah.
that we've had.
Yeah.
Sly, you and me could sit here by ourselves without spill a lot and
Bro.
sit here and talk about bartending, the
I've got
shit
so
you
many
hear,
stories
the way
there.
you're treated.
I say
Yeah.
next episode we just leave Cam in the fucking dust and you come on.
Come on.
Yeah, what?
Ryan Rogers.
go.
Rogers. We call him Rogers. We can call you Rogers.
RQ, baby. I don't give a fuck.
Okay, Rogers.
Let's go.
Oh. Anyways, as you were saying.
He didn't like that. He definitely didn't like that.
Anyways, Mr.
Play a yellow 4,
Rogers.
and I'll love you forever.
Yeah, whose fucking turn is it? God damn.
It's his turn.
Yeah, that's not helping me at all.
Anyways.
Yeah, if you, all right, look, seriously,
Seriously.
can I be serious? Like,
Fuck yes, yellow.
Hell yeah.
can I be serious?
Boom, baby.
What? Fuck!
Goddamn, I
Fuck!
hope the camera got that
Dude,
shit.
look what I had for you. Look what I had for Sly. Skip and a +2. Fuck that guy, bro.
I don't like these chairs. I'm gonna get new
Dude,
chairs.
so if you lean on these chairs at all, they fold. And
They
like
fold,
you just,
bro.
Yeah.
they fold back, bro.
Motherfucker cheated. Yeah.
Yeah, oh god. Why you look at him?
Can I ask the on-game title?
Yeah,
Yeah.
what's up?
Is
Yo,
it-
look
is
what I
it-
just found.
I just threw that.
What, you did?
No, that was your crack pipe. But they, the on-game title, is that a play on God?
No,
Is that
it's
a
not.
what?
It's so
I'm old and white.
no, yeah.
I've
No.
been asked that before too. Actually.
Wait.
Have you-
Ask what?
Yeah.
On
Okay.
game, the title of the podcast.
Yeah.
So
That was a good save.
Is that
That
what?
was-
Oh,
that
you
was
knocked
good
that shit over.
What'd you
I
ask
saw
though?
it.
The on, is that what?
Is
Is
it
it a play on God?
Yeah.
it's not. So when I came up with the title,
Okay, so he's
Yeah.
taking credit.
It's his podcast.
No, it's all
no,
good.
it's
It is.
It's ours.
That's okay.
It's ours.
I'm sorry,
Hey,
sir.
I only.
Damn right.
I'm 33.3%.
I edit
What
all,
do I know, bro?
It sounds like you ain't.
I edit all the videos, so for sure. But
It's-
anyways,
yeah.
I didn't take my credit.
34%, whatever.
So can I finish my statement that I
Go ahead.
started before he busted his ass real quick? Then we'll go back to the
Yeah,
On God. Okay.
game.
Go ahead.
So was it? Now it's like totally irrelevant, but wasn't it weird that there was no fucking reverses at all in that entire game?
Yeah.
there was
What
no
did that-
You know
reverses
what? Now
at
that you
all.
pointed it
At
out.
all. Okay,
Now that you
so,
pointed it out,
anyway,
yeah.
that's the
So shitty shuffle.
sorry touchism.
Why'd that have to do with God?
He's going down too.
The table just collapses. God damn
You
it.
should have tightened that.
We told you.
Inside joke. Imagine we're sitting around with no table. We just gotta
Let's
sit.
do it. Let's do it. Let's drink some
Fucking
ground.
no.
It looks like
That's
alcohol's
like-
anonymous. Like,
This is like on the
hi,
block.
my name's Cameron.
You just ring down and pick the shit up.
Hi,
Yeah.
Cameron.
I got orangutan arms. I'm used to picking shit up from
I got
folding
long-ass
chairs.
arms,
Bro,
so
let's
I
do
What's
get
it.
that supposed to mean? Orangutan arms?
You heard me.
Okay.
You're calling people baboons.
Did you not hear it, baboon?
Yeah, you're a baboon.
No wonder.
Okay,
It's all good.
look, hey, defend
So,
that.
anyway.
What do you mean by that?
What, baboon?
Stop.
Yeah.
You're a
Stop for a
monkey.
minute for 1
You're a
second.
monkey.
Just 1 second.
So,
Look,
Monkeys have tails.
Fuck! I
That's
spilled
the first
again.
time
I spilled again.
His
God
his
damn it.
dad is here, and he's like, "You just shut up." That was fucking great. That was a moment.
I don't know whose cars these were, but they were.
That were his. His motherfucker didn't win.
I won. That was,
You threw that shit on the ground.
Yeah. This goes.
What'd you do with my paper
Yeah,
towels?
all green.
Fucking typical.
Keep going. Tell your story.
Okay, so.
Say, go ahead, baboon.
Listen.
Hey, he said that, not me. He said
You
that, not
said
me.
that originally.
No, you
Can't
said
even
that.
play Uno without cheating.
Go ahead.
My
Go
mom
Yeah.
told me about these people.
Hey, come on, man. Be sweet. Be
I know
sweet.
about your kind,
Wait,
boy,
sure.
and I ain't too fond of it.
He segregates all the tables.
Man,
He
I'd
does,
suck a
he
dick for
does.
some ice right now.
Honest to God.
I'd consider.
I ain't got no ice, but
You ain't got no dick either. That
Damn right.
That wasn't directed
Damn
to
right.
That wasn't directed to you.
Oh,
Okay.
barely got there.
Oh. anyways, keep going.
I'm
Keep
Yeah.
going.
So on game.
So, when I
This is so brain
It's
rot.
going off the rails.
Here we go. Through
I
your
thought-
town.
I thought he would keep
Burning.
us in line, but he is so playing into the whole brain rot shit,
Dude,
bro.
I
I love
know.
it. I love it.
I know.
so
Please let's start over. So
Welcome to the On Game
What's
Show.
the title of On Game? Where'd that come from?
So-
it's your podcast.
it's really not. It's more so ours as a whole. But
Should've
what
answered that way first time, but that's okay. Go ahead.
when I
Constant
came
sorrow.
up with the idea of can I talk on my podcast?
Oh, there it is. Oh shit!
Calm
Sir,
down.
can I get you another
Hey,
drink,
calm
sir?
down.
Hey,
Shit!
but look, when they call us racist, our fucking host is a black man. What are you talking about,
Oh,
bro?
this is- so you're
We
tell-
work for the black man.
So you're
Like, what
telling
are
me
you
this
talking
is a diversity hire?
I was a diversity
I would
hire.
fucking. I would
Both
walk
of
out-
you guys
I'd
were
walk-
diversity
I,
hire.
oh, both.
about? Look, he was hoping for a Mexican, but Cam hopped along, and it just, like, we were supposed to have a white, black, and Mexican, but we
And
fucked
shit
up.
happens.
I smell
And
like
we got
Mexican.
we got this guy.
That you did.
Hey, his girlfriend's Mexican, so he
Wife,
passed.
bitch. Wife.
Wife.
My daughter-in-law.
married now.
Hey,
My daughter-in-law.
my dearest,
That's my wife.
fuck you.
Now I
My
can yell
my dearest apologies. Okay, Cam and his wife.
Thank
That
you.
is a Mexican.
Thank you.
Okay.
Hi, Lizzie.
You're
I
welcome.
got you. Bro.
Hi, Lizzie.
Hi, Lizzie.
That's the
I hope you're doing well.
We love you.
I hope your friends don't think that I'm a raging racist redneck. Okay.
Oh, he did come over to my house the other day, and
Cam just got
Let's
left
talk
hanging.
serious. Let's talk serious, guys.
All right.
Hell
Man,
yeah.
I appreciate this, y'all. Seriously.
dude, this has been fun.
Yeah, I didn't even. I thought podcast was like how you do your fucking laundry or something. You know, pod.
So
I didn't
let
fucking know.
me finish the story.
Yeah,
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. So okay, when I first came up with the idea of the podcast, group of guys hanging around at a card table playing card games. I was like, "Fuck, what do I name this? Like, what outside of like, oh, this is the." There's so many podcasts with like the name of the person who's hosting it.
Right.
I was like,
Dicks
I
and tricks.
I guess I've never.
Just guys.
I didn't want to like
Straights and
like
gays.
have- straights and gays.
Oreo.
Welcome to the White Black Coat.
Double stuffed Oreo.
I'm listening.
Anyways,
One straight, two gays.
Oh.
Wow.
I'm glad you know I'm straight. Thank you. Anyways, keep going.
Dude, you
Anyways.
all-
You evolved.
You- Definitely not
You
good.
of all people with that haircut, chill out. Keep going.
Bro,
No,
you look like your barber gave
You
up.
look like a fucking.
Your barber.
You look like a
literally
pinky
said-
toe.
You
You
said,
look like a
make
pinky
me
toe."
easy to draw is what you asked your barber.
So do you like
look-
Marvel?
I do, but I'm not a huge fan. Like
But
that.
you know what the thing is?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead.
You have your dad. This is unfair, bro. This is unfair. Like, I need my dad here. I need my dad here. This is
No, so
unequal.
I wanted one. The one thing that I wanted to do was to make sure that we had something to call the fans or the group, the people that followed us and watched us. And
Both of them.
All two of them.
Yeah, for sure.
3.
Your dad doesn't count.
Right.
My girlfriend does.
Oh, she counts. She didn't leave her with a fucking bunch of ones. Go ahead.
So in my mind, I was like, I want to call the fans or the people who follow us OGs.
I got you. Okay.
OGs. Like,
Wait. So this is new to me. So you came up with OGs before you came up with
Original gangster, but
Bro.
on game.
Yeah. And
got
then I was like, you know what? OGs, what?
Original gay. That's what.
That-
I mean,
Only
seriously.
gays. Only gays.
See now now we're slipping into some depth. Okay.
So I'm gonna. Oh, this is the point that I would love to make because I
Probably
always
just rocked right off camera.
I always defend my aunt, right?
Yeah,
And my
yeah.
aunt is OG. She's original gay, bro.
Okay.
Like
You know how she got that title?
she grew what?
I was sitting there with her. We were drinking some expensive ass champagne, and everybody went to bed. And I was like, "Okay, Jill, hit me with this bullshit on the fucking pronouns, because I'm ignorant. I really just don't know."
Yeah.
And she's like, "I hate it. I don't understand it. It drives me crazy. They make me put it at the bottom of my email tag and this and that." And she went on a rant about how you cannot even be gay anymore. You have to be trans.
Yeah.
You have to have a pronoun. You have to have this. This is coming from a gay woman who grew up in the 80s,
Yes.
where it was hard.
Hard to be gay.
Yeah.
absolutely.
For sure.
Okay.
At that time,
In
yeah.
Monroe, Louisiana.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
like-
deep
absolutely.
South, right?
Absolutely.
And so I love this woman and I respect her opinion.
Mhm.
We've had our differences, we've settled them, and we respect each other for it.
Yeah.
But one-on-one, she's sitting there and she's telling me, "I don't understand the pronouns. I don't understand what's going on. Why can't you just be gay?"
Mhm.
We were cool. Her words. We were cool for 10 minutes.
Mm.
Mm.
And I'm
That's-
like, okay. And so me being me, which you guys know me now long enough where I'm just like, "So you're the OG. You're the original gay." And she goes, "I'm the OG."
Yeah.
I'm like,
yeah,
fucking right.
Yeah.
And she is.
Suck on
bro.
that
And
fucking
she
dick.
is. She don't give a fuck.
she's-
She's raising a biracial grandson that is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Her wife, I don't know, did they get married?
No.
Okay, so her partner,
Jennifer.
awesome woman,
Yep.
was married for 15, 18 years, has 2 kids. One of them had a child. And she is playing, and I'll tell you what, the coolest thing about it is because she adores this guy.
Mhm.
Like,
If I was gay, I would too.
I do. So the point is that she will defend him to the ends of the earth and
Yeah.
constantly. Our
Only
biggest
if I was gay.
our biggest conflict was over him getting as far away to Maine alone or with us, and it cost money. So at the
Yep.
time we couldn't, and that was our only conflict. But at the end of the day, she now has come so much closer to the middle with me because now she's being a parent.
Mm.
Mhm.
You know, not playing a parent. She is
Right.
parenting this
Yeah.
this child,
Yeah.
and the shit we talked about at the early. You know, once you guys have kids, you're gonna realize your mom wasn't pissed that you were smoking weed. She was pissed because all those emotions came out.
You
because
almost
she
gave me a
thought
heart
something
attack.
happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Heart
yeah.
attack?
He almost gave me a heart attack.
I thought you said heart attack.
Yeah, he did. You
Did I?
okay?
Heart attack?
You all right?
I think that's what you said.
We got some water for this one here. So anyway, the point. I guess I'm driving the fucking $100,000 car home. Oh, this bitch tells me the other day. I was like, "Hey, we're gonna get this car. We're gonna get this car. There's a project we're working on." Yeah, he knows what's coming. And he's like, "Well, the truck I want is a limited and it's really unattainable." I'm like, coming from a motherfucker that drives an AMG and just bought
AMG.
another one for his wife,
Right.
unattainable.
Right.
Unattainable.
You're 25
sure?
fucking years old. You can't fucking get a truck.
Okay.
You knew that was coming.
All right.
As soon as you said it, you knew on the phone that was coming. And it's just like, I'm proud of him.
My point
Yeah, for
is I'm not paying $100,000 for a truck.
He'll let me do it.
Instead,
Right.
we do it. Yeah.
But anyway, that's what the OG. So
Generational
on
wealth.
game,
Yeah,
We
yeah.
have a little
This
bit.
is we need to just label this one the ADD episode
Yeah,
because we're
for
coming full
all
circle,
over
like
the
on
place,
everything.
like-
The
I
game,
was actually,
the
I
game actually
used
fucked
to.
everything up. But yeah, they
Probably, yeah.
but the
Well,
OG
no,
for
yeah.
the I get you,
Exactly. So
and that's
like,
a heritage thing.
yeah, for sure. Like I was really just like
What does that mean?
OGs.
Heritage. It comes from your history. OG, original gangster, Snoop Dogg, fucking Tupac.
So you're
fucking
saying
OG.
because that's
I'm 100% saying that. Am I wrong?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
yeah, you're pretty much wrong. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
No.
Name me the OG white dude. Sorry, I gotta settle this.
Eminem, I guess.
You know, OG
Eminem?
in my eyes.
Really?
Tom Hanks.
Like the OG.
Damn, son, bosom buddies. Bosom buddies is the OG. We solved it. Dumb name then.
Yeah.
Fucking bosom buddies, the two gay guys that dress in drag to get a hotel. Really? Really?
You know what? We're changing this name. We're changing the name of the podcast. To
No.
One
but
black, two whites.
to say though, double stuffed
And a
Oreo.
guess.
Clear and
That
concise.
sounds like a cookie company.
No. But seriously, when he brought this idea to me and he said the On Game show, I was really. I'm a little bit of a. I'm skeptic about a lot of things, and I'm like when he said On Game show, I was kind of like
Yeah,
On
you look like a
Game.
real deep thinker.
I was kind of like, I'm a pretty deep thinker,
When the girls
especially
are
when I'm
high.
high. And I was like the On Game
Once
show.
again, the
I was
sinners.
like, oh, On Game. That's
Yeah.
you know.
Now you do
But
know that
honestly-
there's a college podcast called The On Game or On the Game.
On the game, yeah.
On the
On the
game.
game.
That's
Yeah.
fine.
Okay, yeah.
Maybe.
But I'm saying it's difficult to find.
It's-
That's all I'm saying.
Never heard of it.
Yeah. It's difficult to find us because we don't have subscribers.
Sly,
It ain't
Sly
easy.
said, I don't know about
Oh,
that.
you have this is the turning point, boys.
Look, you search us up.
you had Ryan motherfucking Rogers, drummer from Pad. It's over.
Oh,
Hey.
it's-
Bro, we didn't even talk about any of that. Yeah, bro. But
no, keep
anyways,
going. And we'll get into that.
I was just
right
saying
after
though that
It's not gonna be the last time.
I
you
was a
go.
little skeptic, but I'm skeptic about everything. I'm very much if I'm gonna get myself into something and invest in it. This is my third podcast, by the way. So I've done
shit.
2 other podcasts before with different themes.
How'd they
different
go?
fucking shit. That's why I'm here, right? Pretty self-explanatory.
Way to bring on the Titanic.
No.
boys.
So actually, if you want me to really tell you, the first one was about artists specifically, and it was like an interview
Artists.
style, and I was just like
Music
artists,
Okay.
and I was just like, this sucks. I don't want to talk about
Corn
you.
artists.
I'm cool too. I don't want to just talk about you. I want to talk about regular fucking shit, not your music, right? Just like he got mad on another podcast. We were talking about music, and I'm like, I kind of feel him because I'm like,
Yeah.
we're done with music. Just tell us about you as a human fucking being. Even
I
if
can
you
get 3 hours on music.
even if you make music, you're a human being at the end of the day. You
Yeah.
still do laundry. You still do, tell us about that. And my second one was
You
more,
suck and fuck.
the second one was more religious. It was called Breaking Bread, and it was more of a religious thing. But the problem with that is that I'm not that much of a religious man. I do,
No
It was a
I do-
bad fit.
I do believe in God and everything like that, but me and my co-host were on the same page because he was very much a Christian man, and I was very much like I'm Christian, but I'm open to people's thoughts and ideas.
All right,
I'm not
Can we just hold right there?
sure. What do you got?
I know I'm the guest. I shouldn't be asking questions.
No,
No,
absolutely. Go ahead.
you ask away.
What was the name of that podcast?
Breaking Bread.
Breaking Bread.
Yeah.
Which is cool.
Yeah. That's
It was unique.
once you
I
said
think it
Breaking
was
Bread,
good.
I was
That-
like,
that's
damn,
a-
that's beautiful.
That's
That was a good
100%.
idea.
That's 100% on. On point.
I like that.
Mm.
Okay. The guy you went in with, friend of yours?
Yeah.
So you know he was pious?
Well, so I did know, but I was also like, we didn't know each other that super well. We knew of
You
each
were
other. Acquaintances.
Okay.
And then once we did the podcast, it was more of we became friends with a business.
Give me.
Business mindset.
I'm just curious. I'm not being.
Sure,
I'm not
absolutely.
setting you up.
Absolutely.
Give me a topic of the Breaking Bread.
So the big thing with that was like,
Just give me a sample podcast. First one that pops in your head. Your most successful podcast. The
I mean, it
Content
wasn't
was-
successful. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm here.
What's
Everything-
one topic that you
everything's
had on Breaking
relative.
Bad?
Everything's relative. The most successful of the failure.
I mean, most of our things.
Do you guys get it? I guess what I'm getting at, did you get it? Let me help you. Let me spoon feed you.
Absolutely.
Open up, baby. You're hungry. So, Was
I need
it
something to eat.
was it scripture? I'm fucking starving. I want some French toast. So
French toast.
it's 40-year-old virgin. So was it scripture? Did you guys dissect scripture?
Okay.
Did you dissect the world today? What's
Yes.
acceptable?
Okay. I get
That's what I'm
where you're
getting at.
going with this, and
Okay, I hope
yes,
so.
and that's why.
Go ahead. Come on.
That's why he did
like
better
pulling
in that
fucking
he.
Go ahead.
Motherfucker, let me
Let's
answer.
go. I'm answering.
Goddamn, I like you,
Jesus.
bro. Come on.
I love you, man. Come on.
I love you
That's my
too.
love language.
Y'all
If,
breaking some bread?
if I'm
Anyways.
not fucking with you, we're gonna break more than
Anyways,
that. If we're not,
yes,
if I'm
so-
not fucking with you, I hate you.
So I'm so glad you understand that. But yes, he was the
Give him
type
some
that
water.
was, and that's where. So like us three, we've only had maybe 2 or 3 episodes where we were on a different page, right? Where we're just kind of like
That's
he's trying
bad,
to take
though.
it somewhere.
If
It
it's
is
one
bad.
episode, that's bad.
Sure. Okay.
Okay.
And
Like 2
and
or 3. So what was the content? Was it scripture?
no, I'm talking about us.
Oh,
I'm saying,
us?
look, listen.
Wow.
I'm saying us three. There has been a couple podcasts. We're on. This is number 19 that we're filming right now. There's been a couple
Damn,
episodes.
why didn't you have me last time?
18.
18.
Okay.
18
but
was
look.
so good though.
But look, and 18 was great.
Is that Q?
But look,
No.
no. There's been a couple episodes where we're on a different page, and we talk about it and we come to it. Me and him were on a different page because yes, he was the type that was able to quote scripture, was able to say, like, he fundamentally knew exactly what he believed in.
All right, time out.
Mm.
That right there is an insecurity flex.
By who?
Him.
Mhm.
Mm.
If
In
he's
what
gonna-
way?
Yeah.
You're
Because
saying
he's
be-
getting lost in the real world content, so he's going to make you feel dumb by quoting scripture
You were the
that
fat
you
friend.
don't know.
Yeah.
You were the fat friend.
So he's
To
trying
make him
to
look-
take advantage
Right,
of
right.
your situation to make himself look better.
Mm-hmm.
And that is,
Okay.
and I'm not about to get into religion at all or politics on this.
Yeah,
This
absolutely.
is fun. But that is right out of the playbook.
Mm-hmm.
You make someone else feel like a sinner.
Mhm.
You make somebody else feel stupid, or you make someone else feel smaller.
Mm.
Only because it makes you look smarter and bigger.
Bigger. Yeah. Exactly.
Right?
I can see that.
Exactly that.
So
As far
you
as-
were played in that situation.
I can see where you're coming from. I don't 100% agree.
no,
but
I
I do-
I have no knowledge. All I have is what
Absolutely.
you
And
Yeah.
I do see where you're coming from. Absolutely. Because
Yeah.
I think that's more common than people think as well.
Mm.
It's
But-
it's what what does everybody call it now? Gaslighting.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
But one of my big things was that I grew up a Christian, right? I grew up in Baptist church. That was what I always went to
And that's
growing up.
hardcore.
And I questioned things. I was the type to question things. He was not. He was the type that did not question things. He was more so, this is just what it is, and if you're with it, you're with it. If you're not, you're not.
All right. So in your defense, and this is a rare time that I'm going to compliment you. That is a sign of intelligence when you question things. Okay. So you don't accept, you question. It's also a sign of defiance. That's what we get labeled with.
Yeah.
We, because I'm in the same boat.
Right.
So you get labeled as being defiant.
Right.
So, little history. I went to Catholic school because I was too smart for public school. So they sent me. Mom and Dad came up with the money. They paid tuition, whatnot. You spend an hour and a half in theology, being told treat everybody equal. We're all the same. Everybody love, love, love. Then it's time to go to mass, and because I'm not baptized, I have to go play basketball with her name literally Zinga. Not making it up. Sounds racist. She's from South Africa. Me and a black girl playing basketball for an hour and a half while they go to mass. I thought we were supposed to treat everybody equal.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. Why am I here and my entire class is there?
And that was my exact thing, was like contradictions and things like that. It's like I believe in Jesus, I believe in God, I believe in all these things.
And honestly, and not diminishing that, it doesn't matter because that's a personal belief.
Right, exactly.
You
And
shouldn't, and as soon as you have to publicly state that personal belief, you're in a cult.
but that's my thing, is like, I'm like, I believe these things, but even like the Bible, I believe a lot of this stuff, but I'm still just like, I question things at the end of the day. If the Bible has contradictions, I understand contradictions, and I understand things, and I'm just kind of like, okay, wait, but why is that? And I ask the whys. And I think that's, as humans, what we're supposed to do, ask the whys.
Why are there slaves in the Bible?
Right. Why are we here? And things like
And
that.
it's not that
and
kind of slavery, so calm down.
Right, yeah. And I've done a lot of
But-
deep search on that. Cause, no, I'm glad you bring that up, because that's one of the big concepts that I tried to wrap around my brain. And I have found some people who have explained that to me that made more sense than when you just say there were slaves in the Bible.
Yes.
When I really actually talk to people, I'm like, wow, that makes more sense.
And
I
here-
get what...
And here's the problem, and we're living it, and we're all living it. But the more knowledgeable you become, the more you learn about different religions.
Right?
The more questions you have, and then you're like, okay, so this story makes sense, but so does this story. And then this guy makes sense, but I've never heard of this dude. And you're living with one who has a degree, and she's learned everything about every religion, and that's going to, at the end of the day, shoot out the only result that it will, and that's agnostic. It's not that you don't believe, you just don't know what to believe.
Exactly.
And that's a problem with a lot of people.
Yeah, and that's...
Faith is a fluid thing. And I genuinely believe this, because if you look, if you bring faith down to
Sorry,
what
I keep
it
shooting
is,
him down.
No, you're good.
if you bring faith down to what like it actually is, right? It's believing so strongly in something that you cannot prove,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
If you know and have a feeling and experience in your own life, right, that there is something beyond what we are, right? Whether it be a soul, whether it be a communication with something that's beyond us, right? If you have that faith,
Drones over New Jersey.
yeah, like if you have that faith of like, hey, I know this is real,
Yeah.
but I can't explain it. I've said this before. It's okay that it's normal that you should not be able to explain it.
Right.
Faith is just that. It is just saying,
Exactly.
I know personally,
But
just
it's
me.
personal.
To me, that this is true.
personal.
Yeah.
And that's, yeah, to me, this is true. And fuck, I just kind of lost my,
No, you're good.
I had
Sorry
something.
about
the whole
that.
point.
Yeah.
The whole
No,
I
point
interrupted
is
you.
it,
No,
it's
you're good.
personal belief,
Yeah.
and you can't expect anybody. The problem you get into is as
That's
soon as
what it
somebody
was.
disagrees with your personal belief, you cannot judge them for that.
Yes.
Okay.
And that
You
was
can't
my
do
thing,
that.
real quick. I
And
want
you
to
shouldn't
say,
feel like you should
I-
have to defend it.
I want to
either.
say,
No,
I want to say
yeah,
that I
like-
feel like there's so many people who think they understand God.
Yeah.
That's my problem.
Okay.
I think that's where I get misconstrued, is because to me, so many people, whatever religion you lie with, it's like, to me, you think that you understand God, but to me, the biggest answer is that you don't know.
Okay.
And that's
And here's a huge question, and I've had this for years, and I'm blowing it out here. This is way too fucking deep for.
Dude,
no,
Gee,
go ahead.
okay.
It's not.
I love the
too deep.
direction we're
Trust me.
taking this.
But the thing is, all Christians, Christ was a thing.
Absolutely.
Okay. We believe that.
Cool.
Jewish religion, believe in Christ.
Mhm.
Just doesn't believe he was the guy.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
He
Not a
wasn't.
prophet.
He wasn't God
Okay.
in the flesh.
Stick with me.
Right.
Islam
Mhm.
believes Christ was a guy,
Mhm.
but
Prophet.
their guy was Muhammad.
Muhammad.
Right.
Yeah.
And here's where we all get blown up.
Mhm.
The fact that we're all going to sit here and defend Christianity,
Mhm.
we're going to believe that Christ is what Christ is. And we honestly believe that. Christmas is a thing. This is what we're doing. It's not about buying him fucking shoes. It's about the birth of the
Jesus.
Savior.
Yeah.
Jesus
Sure.
Christ, who died for our sins, God's Son.
Yeah.
Not diminishing that. I believe that. We all believe that. We're on the same page?
Yeah.
Mhm.
If I came to you, you know what? Probably not you.
So we'll see you next week. Have a good